last time. The Adventures of whatever this is. We picked up with the finishing off of a couple of Craven's higher-up goons. To notice that in escaping Craven and Jace's brother, who I keep forgetting to look at my notes.
I don't remember it.
I don't think we ever really discussed it. We're driving off with a whole bunch of stolen items from Bob's Magic Shop. And in an amazing crit, after just pushing your horse to the absolute limits, Borealis ends up fine animal handling, and Val throwing a dagger between two horses' head, causing the wagon to flip and explode, and fling magic items, and pretty much crush a guy, and another guy did a tuck and a roll. Kind of did a quick fight with Craven escaping after Jace's brother has been executed, giving some final words before he left this world. After that, you guys kind of took a break, rested a little bit, but discovered that maybe John's weapon you guys could get material to upgrade it by going into a mine that had a creature killed in it the previous year. You guys ask around, get some information on the mine, and go down, avoiding several traps which seemed designed to keep something from coming out instead of going in. Coming across a weird undead monster that was damaged in the stomach, but where the damage had happened, a mouth had formed and tried to grab you. You executed that and then walked into a giant chamber. And in the middle of the chamber was, the best way I could describe it is a giant, almost like a werewolf. Its giant, dog-like mouth, extended arms, but decayed. Almost zombified, where flesh is rotting off of it. Then you can see bones exposed. And it had hollow eyes, but in there was just a glint of a red light that seemed to be following you and tracking you as you entered this cavern. And noticing after your first original stare of this creature, you look around and notice there's just dead bodies littered all over the cave in different states of decay. Before things get too crazy, the creature's going to look at you and say in this first in a language you don't understand, and then directly into your minds, which you guys have had experience with before. I would leave if I were you. The dead don't like to stay dead around me, as all the bodies you see on the ground start crawling to life. So go ahead and roll initiative, guys.
I knew you were thinking it.
I was not.
No. Oh, let's start this off good.
Don't start telling me things yet, because I'm going to have to start placing some stuff.
See, that's what happens.
20.
No. See, that's what happens. See, I rolled mine early, you rolled yours early. We're both screwed.
Yep.
Here we go. There's Michael thinking, how great, it's another big room full of stuff.
I'm not thinking anything right
Okay.
We couldn't find Nomer if you have Nomer, by the way.
Yeah, I couldn't
now.
see
He's in my dice thing.
Okay. Because I'm sitting there looking for him, and I put the other Farnsby out mistakenly to start off with, but... Oh my guys. I hope you're ready for a good time tonight.
If it's with you, baby, I'm ready.
Good. It is with me. You're stuck with me for a few hours.
Oh, yeah.
What are all these?
What are all they? Well, I can say
Plastic.
they seem to be some kind of undead, maybe. They seem to be corpses, bodies in different states of decay.
Okay. But
Is one wielding a crossed shotgun?
Most of them don't seem to be holding any kind of weapons or anything. Oh, hold on. And if you want that specific, no one, you can't tell anything yet. With as many as moving, what's going on. Okay.
He's saying no. He does not understand.
Okay.
Wow. This is a lot more than I thought was doing spell builds.
Alright.
Bottleneck?
Also notice there is an opening over here.
Yeah, to death.
To death.
Yeah.
Why?
For these guys?
Oh, that's the gaseous tunnel.
Okay.
That we know.
Well, we don't actually know how far the gas went.
Yeah, it's actually less than I wanted to do, but it's fine. That must be pleasant to hear.
Chad's like, we came to fuck.
Well, you know, I kept talking about like how I couldn't find my notes. I'm pretty sure I just found
Why do I
most
have
of my
advantage
notes.
on initiative?
Yeah, I just found all those notes I couldn't find the other day. And I was looking through my cabinet today before everyone showed up. I'm like, I can't find them. I don't know where they're at.
You need a notebook.
They're in my notebook, or I thought they were. And yet, they were right.
I don't think I've ever paid attention to them. That must be new. I don't think I had advantage on initiative before.
Yeah, if you leveled up and took a level barbarian, you probably have level advantage.
Okay, yeah.
It's a barbarian.
Yeah, 7th level, okay, yeah. I was so confused. I was like, I don't remember having advantage on initiative. Not
Are
that
you
I.
doing more barbarian levels than you're doing fighter levels?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I get more out of that than I will of a fighter. That I find useful ways.
If it's 11 levels of fighter, you get 3 attacks?
Yeah, it
It's
is,
always
yeah.
in.
I have 3.
And I already had 6 levels of barbarian to 4 fighters, so I was like, by the time I get there,
I get 3 spell slots now.
nice.
I can't wait till I get that stupid where you roar at. Jaden, because I need that extra spell slot badly. And I got a free use of a 6th level spell.
How tall is the ceiling in here?
The ceiling is probably about,
The specific spell that I pick.
yeah, probably
It's-
like 50 to 60 feet.
Yeah, it's pretty tall, isn't it?
It's a pretty
He's
tall.
wrapped in the top of the ceiling?
Well, like
or-
what it is, there's
He's
chains
hanging.
extending from the ceiling, and there's even ones extending from the ground too, but he's just kind of floating in the middle of the room. Chained. His arms aren't moving. Okay. So, let me roll for my guys here. Okay. Okay.
So can I ask something?
You could always ask
You
something.
can.
Worst you'll get is no.
Has the creature seemed hostile?
The creature itself seemed hostile?
Yeah.
I said all the creature's done is looked at you, said, I would leave if I were you. These things do not stay dead around me.
Anything that's not hostile.
Right.
And that's him giving us a warning that we could be in trouble being around him.
So that's all it said. So I'm gonna say it's acted hostile. It looked at you. It looks creepy. It seems to be undead, but you could probably infer that in the state that it is right now, it is compared to everything else around you the least hostile thing you have to worry about.
When it said it, did it sound menacingly? Or?
When it said it, when it talked to your head, it was almost like devoid of all emotion. Like there was no emphasis on any particular word.
Okay.
Okay.
Does John have +5 in his dexterity? Yes.
Yes, he does.
Discussed that last time.
Yeah, him and I,
Yeah,
him and
y'all
I are,
discussed it last
him and I are equal.
Yeah, so I'm actually, go ahead, I'll just give you my phone with access to it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because this is a homemade stat block that I have in my head, so I'm going to need it.
Look for notes about the campaign so we can figure out how to win.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I don't know if his notes are handwritten. They're right there.
Yeah.
All I can do is just reach over.
Yeah, well, I guess that is, they're handwritten or they're on my computer, so unless he starts booting it up and starts using my password to get in there, he's probably not.
He has me here, we don't need your password.
It's also Spider Road 1992.
No, it's not.
Probably his anniversary. His wedding day. No, it's Spyro 8/11/92.
I guess when you look it up, it's going to say pin, so that might help.
It's just 8/11/92.
All right, cool. 20 to
Maybe.
20. Oh, do you need a roll for John? Or?
I already did.
Okay, 20 to 25.
25.
23 for Valentine,
Okay.
21 for John.
Damn, alright, so. Alright, so.
I'm going last.
Borealis had a 25. You said 23 for Val.
Higher than 5?
Barely.
Okay. And then you
Only
said
because I
John
did
had a
plus
21.
five. Yeah.
Okay, so
Hell, John's as almost as passive as I am. Jesus.
yeah, 15 to 20.
passive?
He's 18 for passive perception. His investigation sucks. But his insight's an 18.
Jesus.
Okay, what are you two?
8.
Oh, I'm 8. I thought you were 5.
No, he said you're above 5.
What's your dex?
18.
Yeah, he goes first.
This was Farnsby, 8,
You go last.
and then
No, my dexterity is 20.
Oh, he goes first.
okay, you still goes first. All right, I don't have to rewrite and write anything. Whew, thank God. All right,
All that work for
on that note for now.
switching names.
Jace.
Yes.
Shiz? Shiz?
Jisms. All right. So, up in the round, surprisingly, Borealis, you're first. No, not surprisingly, you're first, Borealis.
What? I'm first?
Yeah, with a natural 20 for a total of 25. Yeah, let's go surprise. Surprise.
Does that count as a surprise round?
If anything, I'd say you were surprised with a whole bunch of dead bodies just cruising to the ground.
Yeah, if anything, they would have had the surprise round on the clock, but yeah.
Let them gather.
Closer together. Much closer together.
Bony and rings spring out and they start flying. No.
So I'm gonna go ahead and manifest my echo
Yeah.
Fireball's a circle. It's okay.
next to me.
Right next to you.
So behind. So,
Behind this one here? No.
no, I'm in the back.
In the back. So you want it behind you?
Next to me.
Next to you here.
Other side.
Other
Just
side.
like-
Because yeah, that's in the cave. Yeah, you manifest him inside a wall.
And
Don't worry, it's not the first time this has happened.
I will hold the attack action if one of them gets near me.
You can move through us.
I know that.
Okay.
You just keep him right next to you though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hold it. Actually, if one of them gets close enough to me to attack, I will
Okay.
attack it. But
Okay. 'Cause, I mean, if you want to, you can move through your party members. It does cost.
I know.
Okay.
I don't want to move either of them until I'm raging, and I can't do both at the same time.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And then I guess you're also talking about bottlenecking if they're all just going to start running.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Okay.
can prepared if we bottleneck.
Leonidas.
Next up is Val.
Yeah, where's the hole I can kick?
Right. Yeah. Where'd you go?
There's one closer to us. We'll go for that one. Is that what those are? Is that
I'm
the
gonna
little
create a.
bump?
Was the last time we fought one of these was fire the way to kill it? Do I remember this? Have we fought one of these before? We fought one in the tunnel.
Oh yeah, you guys fought.
Yes. Yes. So when you guys, the fire seemed to be very effective in the on the one that you fought in the tunnel.
Okay.
I'll say that. Yeah, fire seemed to be very effective because I think Farnsby firebolted it or something like that.
Yeah, somebody lit that fucker on fire.
So it's not big, but I just kind of want to just see what happens. I'm gonna just hit this guy right here with great bonfire real quick. Just
Great bonfire, real fast.
dexterity saving throw 14.
Fails.
3d8 damage
3d8 for a
for a
cantrip.
cantrip. Yep.
If you're high enough level.
18
18.
fire points of fire damage.
Okay. So.
Which one did you hit?
Just this guy.
Oh. Just trying to keep track of my hand.
Okay. It looks like it hits him really hard. Seems to be doubly effective for him.
It didn't kill him?
It didn't kill him outright.
Oh fuck.
You do see though, like there's not a whole lot of flesh left on the bones to move him at the moment. Whatever that sounds like to you.
And I think I've got a bonus action I can use. Just I might use poisons.
You're more than welcome to try, sir.
What are the things that you can do as a rogue for your bonus action?
You can hide, dash, disengage.
Can you take the dodge action?
Should be,
Cannot take
should be
a dodge
listed in your bonus actions when you're on the.
You cannot take the
On the
dodge
action
action,
menu.
unfortunately, as a bonus action.
Then I'm just gonna.
That's a monk thing. And
Is this a barrel?
That looks to be like a wooden slot in the floor.
like a well, almost.
Curious if I'll get to go before. Dingleberries.
I can't really do anything to hide, so I can't hide behind anything. So yeah, we're
There's a big rock right here. There's a small
still
pile of
surrounded by
rocks.
people.
Yeah, I mean,
They'll
just
be able
saying.
to see me.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's it for me.
You could roll a natural 20 and get like a 29 on your stealth. And
Actually, I think it'd be a 30. It'd be a 31.
33.
That was close. I knew it was in the 10s.
Okay, and then also, John, you're up.
John's
as well.
up, yeah. Seeing what I did, he's going to.
always sharpshooter.
That
is
is
correct.
unfortunate. If you do take a
A shot.
A
It has to be sharp.
range shot, he is going to be sharpshooting it for sure.
He's just gonna shoot. Giants might do it again.
Makes him bigger.
Use extra d6 for attack rolls. Or for damage
It
rolls.
lasts for a minute.
Makes him bigger and squeezes all of you into the walls.
Well, unless he doesn't have the space, it won't make him bigger. So,
But what he can do is, since he sees this one, he's just kind of gonna come on here just a little bit. Use Giant's
Make
Might.
him large. Is that what it is?
yeah, he becomes large. Yeah.
He's gonna use his Giant's Might as a bonus action. And he's gonna take 2 shots at
Okay.
one at this guy without sharpshooter because he knows he's on his last leg.
So it's a plus 9 or 10 depending on which gun you use.
I'm gonna guess he's using the gun,
He uses the gun first, and then he uses his other one.
Yeah.
which is the revolver +1. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
For a 23 to hit
That hits.
for
Ouch.
1d6.
Would you guys shoot your pants if I said that missed?
Yes. Yes, I would. And I'd run.
9 points of damage, bludgeoning.
Okay, this
Or
is the,
piercing?
yeah, this is the one that was already hit.
Yeah.
He's gone.
And then he's gonna take another shot at this guy
Okay.
with sharpshooter.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for a +5 because actually with +2 on this gun.
Yeah.
So 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
Okay. 6 +5, that's 11 +10, 21 points of damage.
Goes down. Nice. I'm actually trying a new way to help me easier. I'm actually starting. I know what their max HP is, but I'm starting from 0 and counting up how much damage you do to them. So to help me make it a little easier for myself. See if it works a little bit better. Not that it matters to you guys. I'm just saying it out loud.
And then he's gonna say,
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
"Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker."
All right. Well, how they goes? Oh, great! Not more undead, and just start blasting. All right. All right.
Does he have channel divinity?
He does have a channel of divinity.
Cool. Perfect.
Does he have turn on it?
I would have figured John would have said, fucking tree people.
Fucking
Fucking undead tree people.
All right. So
It's an unhealthy obsession with them.
next are all these undead.
I knew you were going west and it wasn't gonna be them. There's no fucking
So
way.
yeah, next is all the undead. They're gonna start moving.
Shad has a tell when he
So-
rolls bad.
Where's my tail? I'm just curious to know. Oh, okay.
It's not really a tell. You just you're like when you roll initiative, you usually go when you roll bad.
Okay. So, and to your surprise, they move a lot faster. They just seem to sprint towards you guys.
Jesus.
Which we'll sort that in a minute.
Yep.
Yeah, they're like moving way faster than you've seen most humans move.
So,
This one won't be able to.
do we
make it.
recognize them as normal zombies, or
The zombies that you have fought in the past that you're aware of,
do they look like zombies?
they look similar to zombies. I'd say that, yeah.
But they're definitely not zombies.
Yeah, they're not zombies. I would say that
Speedy Zombies.
I hope
This
somebody's
one's
got
got
a
dash.
good fireball.
I mean, I can only cast it at 5th
I
level.
can't
so
cast spells at all, so
Because right now you can annihilate about most of these guys, I'm pretty sure.
I know, but he's trying to make us burn spells.
I
know, Chad. What you trying to do?
Okay.
Your character don't know that.
All
I
right.
think
So
spells were taken.
2 of them going to attack John. Okay, go ahead and do the one that that you.
Question.
Yes.
On a held action, a held attack action, do I get the extra attack with it?
Yes, because you held the attack action. The extra attack is part of your action.
17?
Miss.
Unnatural 20.
That is it.
Okay, cool.
AC. Did it just miss or a miss?
It's a miss.
So that is 17 points of slashing and
Okay.
4 of acid.
Okay. Nice. That is a little bit easier for me because it's easier to count up and down. So, all right. Okay. Okay. So now, 2 are going to check John. First one is a 19 hit.
Does he have shield?
I don't think he does.
Wish I did. He has a shield of faith. What shield? What shield of faith he would. Okay. Hit.
Okay, that one hits. All right. Why? Okay, so I'm going to have to just do roll all the hits to see what does hit first. All right. The next one misses. The other one is a hit because it's a 22 to hit. The last one, because they're taking, each is taking 2 attacks and 2 of them are attacking him.
Jesus.
Yeah. The other one.
I'll use a fireball.
The other misses, so 2 of them hit.
If
I also.
If I get my turn.
Okay.
Well, there's not that many around us. So.
Okay. I also need 2 Constitution saving throws from John as well.
That's why I'm saying if I get my attack.
Okay.
I assumed I had some kind of secondary effect.
2 Constitution saving
Yes.
throws.
DC 15.
First one's gonna pass.
Okay.
23. 10.
Okay. So the first attack only does poor roll, 4 points of slashing damage, followed by 7 points. Sorry, 4 points of slashing damage, followed by 7 points of poison damage, and he's poisoned.
That was the first attack or the second
Sorry. That was the second Constitution one. For 4 points of slashing came from the first attack. He failed his second Constitution check, which is where the poison came from.
Okay.
He didn't get any poison from the first attack
Okay.
because he succeeded save. Then he gets 5 points of slashing damage from the second one.
Okay.
Okay.
And he poisoned?
And he's poisoned.
This gives you the disadvantage on
Ability checks.
ability checks.
I think so. Well, I have it right here. He has. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks now.
Shit.
But he can reroll at the end of his next, at every turn he can, to try to shrug off the effects of being poisoned. Okay. Next. One of them, that one, I'm going to go with this one who's going to try to attack Borealis. 2 attacks against you.
Okay.
That would be a 23 on the first one,
Yep.
and a unnatural 20 on the second.
Just hits.
Sorry, no. 18.
Misses.
Misses. Okay, so 1 hits. I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Natural 20 for a total of 27.
Succeed. So you only take 5 points of slashing damage from that.
Okay.
Okay. So this one's going to attack Val, and this one's also going to attack Val. So, 2. Okay, the first one is a crit.
Oh, shit.
Second one from the first one is another crit. 2 crits in a row.
Oh my god.
I will let you.
I believe you. Yep.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
sir. That's a 0-2.
Dude, that's the year 2. Alright. Then the next one. Roll with
If I was raging, I'd help you, but
Okay. The next one is 18. Does that hit or miss?
To who?
To him, Val.
18 hits.
18 hits. The other one's going to be a 15. I'm assuming that misses.
That misses.
Okay. So 2 crits and another one hits.
3 Constitution saving
3
throws.
Constitution saving throws.
Yeesh, Chad. This is a rough one.
Success.
19.
Success. Okay, and that was on
All three.
the non-crit one. Oh, you succeeded on all three.
Yeah, the
So-
19 was the other one, another
So,
roll. So,
good news is you don't get any poison damage from any of those. So you will shrug all that poison damage up.
Save you a lot of health.
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
one is 6 plus 1 plus 2. So 8 points of slashing damage on the first one. The next one that was another crit was 6 plus 4, which is 10, plus another 2 is 12 points of slashing damage. And the other one was just a standard dice roll, 2 plus 2, so 4 points of slashing
Could
damage.
have been a lot worse with 2 crits.
that's still a third of my health.
No, I get it, but still. That could
Could
have
have
been,
been
Yeah.
way
that
worse.
could have been 3/4 of your health if you had that poison damage.
Yeah. Okay. One's going to attack Jace and one's going to attack Farnsby, because I'm going to say this one can't get to Farnsby because there is a wall in the way, so you have full cover from that one.
Because I was gonna argue that one.
You were at least going to get 3/4.
It's because he's left-handed, so he can't.
He can't do
He
it.
can't reach around.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to do the 2 attacks against Jace first.
Yeah, they're both going to hit.
That one went out. Well, see, the first one was a 10.
That misses.
The second one, okay, would be a 22 to hit. So I'm assuming that one does hit. So
Just barely.
Constitution save.
Decent at those. Say that, I should have not said that.
Nope.
First knock 2 times. One more.
Constitution save.
One more time. You didn't do it 3 times.
Total of 12.
15 was the DC. Fail.
You
Okay.
had to say it.
Yeah.
Roll
Okay.
the 3.
So you're now poisoned. Okay. You take 3 points of slashing damage, followed by 7 points of poison
So
damage.
10 points total.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but at least spells don't require
Yeah.
Chat, at least not 100.
Yeah. Okay.
So, where's the poison condition?
underneath conditions by your armor class.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, Farnsby, the two attacks against you. Okay, the lowest one is a 17.
Yes.
Really?
I have 19 armor.
Oh shit. Okay, the other one is a 22 to hit.
Ah, shit.
Alright. You have a higher armor class than I thought you did. Well, you do have a 15. Sorry, a 20 plus 5 to your dexterity, so I guess it's okay, but I will need a Constitution saving throw for you.
16.
16, that does succeed. So you take 6 points of slashing damage. Alright, that's going to end their turn. Up next is Farnsby.
Do as much of an AoE spell as you can.
Well, see, I was trying to figure out, do I want to blast him back or just do as much damage as possible? I can thunder wave him back.
And us.
No, I can aim it. It will originate from me and go back in a 15-foot cube.
Cubed or square?
I think it actually is a cube.
Sorry, it's okay. No, Roger takes me, so it's your blocking too. So the cube, yeah.
If it originates from you,
Yeah, because the cube, the way it would work is it's a 15-foot one, right?
if it originates from you, it would hit us, no matter how you aimed it.
Okay, because I have a. Why is it only a 5 and a 10? Oh, well, there's a 20 on here. But so like a 21, if you make yourself the corner, it's still going to do this. It's going to get all your guys involved into it.
I'll just fireball.
Fireball. Okay, so this whole thing's a fireball. Where would you like to place it, sir?
It's where it doesn't hit
So you
any of us.
can probably do this one right here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to get most of them. So, what level are you casting this at, sir?
Third.
Third level. That's the highest.
Really
you
had
can
to
do.
have my
highest I can
echo
go.
out like all the fucking time.
Artificer?
Yeah, they're considered a
Half casters.
Yeah. So what I am going to do, I'm just going to roll, instead of rolling for every single one of them, roll 2 d20s and then kind of average it out and see how it goes there. fair. Okay. Well, that may not be fair. What's a fair way of doing this?
I don't know, because you've been rolling crits like crazy tonight.
Yeah, because I just rolled really good too. So it's like, what is a good way to make this fair?
What if,
It's not all of them.
what if you rolled clumps? Like, say, like, a couple of them are in one section, they get their own roll, like, so that way you roll, like, 4 times, or something like that.
Okay, so
That seems fair to me.
yeah, so okay, these 2 clumps succeed, and then is your DC 15?
16.
16. These 2 clumps fail. So okay, what was the damage, sir?
Because I'm with you, I wouldn't want to have to roll saves for all of them either.
$29.
29. Okay.
But this fire something?
Fuck, that's right. 29.
58.
I was gonna say-
58.
Other side, other side.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
those
succeeded.
bad boys passed, that's right. These guys were not even in it. Well, these guys were. These 2 weren't. That's John. Okay, you did not get any of these
Correct.
ones in here.
Correct. Those, yeah.
So would John take the damage?
No,
No,
John
he
was just
just missed.
outside.
He was just outside. He was like barely outside. But there we go, guys.
Okay, hold on. My bonus action, I'm gonna drop my cannon.
Oh shit.
Does it take up a 5-foot cube?
That's 15 foot.
Well, the space.
Well, the space it takes up is
It's tiny, so
It's tiny,
it's
so-
tiny, so I think you can actually share space.
here
with
is
you,
here's your cannon.
if I
guess.
recall how that
Well,
works.
Where would you like to drop it?
he's just gonna basically be right
Behind you.
with me,
Okay.
and then he's gonna come 15-foot cone.
15-foot cone, pretty
Oh,
much
yeah.
from your location.
Yeah.
So this guy, this guy, this guy?
Yeah. So from your location, the guy right in front of you, it looks like this guy here and this guy here. So that's 3 dexterity saving throws, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 pass and 1 succeeds, and the other one also fails. So only 1 passes. They're taking damage. 9?
9.
Okay. So,
What kind of damage is it?
so it's fire damage.
Okay.
So this one is gone. And then this one is also gone, but the other one is up. This one, because he couldn't attack you, he was full cover. He had full cover from that attack as well.
Yeah.
Just making sure we're all square there. Okay.
Did you take the wrong ones out?
I think so. I thought it was these 2 that got hit. This guy, and then the one in front of him.
Hello.
I thought it was what you had picked.
Yeah, this guy wouldn't have got hit.
Oh, okay, my bad. So it was this one and then this one
He
here.
was one over.
And he was one over.
No, that one's one
One
over.
over. Okay,
Yep.
there you go. Okay, there we go.
He kind of would have just hit this initial one and
Yeah.
spread.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And is that all we got from you, Farnsby?
Yeah.
Okay. Jace, you're up.
I mean, with how hard they hit, they will
How hard
all
they hit? I
they-
took 5 HP.
they will all hit us again
Married to one of yours.
if they get another round.
So
Mm,
we've been
hit you.
using that, I've been lowering the pricing down, what's the get?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fireball.
Okay. Where would you like to place that
That's
fireball?
what I wanted.
Because we have.
No, it's Williams.
You can
I want to
try.
make sure to get the ones next to us,
Next
for
to us.
sure. So just leave these 2 out. We'll call it
Okay, so you want all this focus right here?
good. Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. Okay. So you'll still have that 1 there and these 3. So that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's fine. That's a lot more manageable for rolls.
Will you look up what a 5th level fireball would do?
Yeah,
Fifth level one?
Yeah.
And if she's doing, just look at the pricing of all the stuff before.
I can cast it, but it's not in my spell
There's no-
list.
What is your DC?
Anything else I don't
Because
think
it's 18, so.
18. That makes a difference. Okay.
So,
Pretty much, yeah, because I haven't had a chance.
Yeah, I rolled really good, but still only 3 of them passed. So, yeah.
Yeah, no
And
problem.
one of them was an at 20. So,
you're looking at
Borrow a D6.
8d6 plus
2 more D6.
It's a D6 for every level pass.
yeah, it's 86.
So
plus-
10D6.
Yeah, 10d6, yeah.
Just roll these twice.
Because I have more.
I'll just roll these twice.
Okay.
10, 15, 13.
Okay.
Ten, 15, 28 total.
Okay. These guys are all gone. Because they've already been hit. Most of them have already been hit by a fireball already. Yeah. And they take double damage from it anyway. So, all right. Okay. So there only seem to be a 3 left. Jace, is that the end of your turn?
No, I will go ahead and move on out here.
Moving on up.
so when we burn these,
Got 1 more 5-foot space. That's fine right there. Actually, no, put me behind the boulder.
when we burn these, like, are they just falling down or are they burning to
They
cinders?
seem to be burning the cinders. They're not just
Okay.
falling down. Like they're turning to ash. It seems like.
Okay, because if dead things don't tend to stay dead,
Which is a fair warning. But it's a fair thought. I mean, yeah. When I built these originally, we didn't have a whole bunch of firecasters either.
I changed.
Yeah. Okay. So you moved. You've done your action.
I've got bonus action, but I don't really have anything that.
You want to do with it? Because you can hover. You can do cloak billowing.
Yes, you always do it. Yeah.
I'll do that while the fireball's going off, so it looks like the explosion is like making it ripple and like that.
I think it probably did, but it'll make it look extra ripply.
Mouth billows even better. Yeah.
All right. All right. And then next up is Borealis again. Have one right in front of you.
Borealis is kind of sad now. He's really looking forward to cutting down some enemies, and
there's two.
There's
Still more left.
I know.
There's one right in front of you.
I know, and he's. I'm pretty sure I got him pretty close. So, but I mean, I can't kill him. So,
Why?
you know, we know at this point that fire kills them, right? Like that's
I
how
mean,
we
it helps.
give them permanent death.
You can knock them down though.
Yeah, I have nothing fiery. So yeah, we're gonna hit the one in front of us. I'm not even gonna bother raging at this point.
Okay.
It's an 18 hit.
Just hits.
All right. For 15.
The funny thing is, this one's like missed all of the spells too. So it has-
15 slashing and 1 acid.
How did you hit him?
My axe?
There's one right here.
Oh, he's standing right in front of me.
That's the one that's missed like all the spells. Like these two have missed spells, and that one's missed spells.
He's still up?
He's still up, yeah.
Okay, that one definitely hits. If an 18 hit, I think a 28 will hit. For 8 damage, plus 3 acid.
Okay, cool.
He's still up?
Still up, yeah.
This some bitch.
Dude, they took
Do your
29
incantation.
points of damage and didn't die.
Huh?
To your incantatum.
Release incarnation.
Unleash the incarnation.
That's it. Yep, we're gonna
Sounds like a
unleash.
metal
We're
song.
gonna unleash. Take an additional melee attack. For a 19.
Does hit.
9 points of damage.
Rolling shite.
Plus 4 acid.
Well, it was enough to knock. It was just enough to knock him down.
Yay, he's down.
He's down.
I don't use my d-tools.
Okay. Next up is Val.
Create a bonfire right next to me.
Great bonfire right next to you on this one.
The one's already down.
Okay, so
Very
Weird.
small. It's a campfire. It better be a campfire, not a bonfire.
so that's the
It always
interesting
takes a
thing.
5-foot cube, so.
It's still a ranged spell.
It's
No, just a spell.
Oh.
but
It's a dexterity saving throw on a creature.
yeah, so it's not a ranged spell attack.
He's prone.
So he automatically fails it, I think.
Dex-
He doesn't
He's
know.
not unconscious.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have
A
conscious.
prone creature only moves paralyzed. Has disadvantage. Attack roll against creature, otherwise. Okay, he doesn't get advantage. Technically, the way it's ruled, he is unconscious, kinda, because he's not active. But can't move, speaks, and words around. The creature drops whatever's holding, falls prone. The creature automatically fails. Strength and dexterity, automatically fails. So it's dead. Yeah, it just fishes and ash. All right, cool. Good times, guys.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna step into the room a little bit,
All
get
right.
ready to fight whatever this
You're in
big
my line of
thing
fire.
is. John's taking care of the rest of them.
Okay.
Unless he misses. Alright, let's go back.
Because I don't think he has any. He doesn't have any fire spells, I don't think. But I think he has radiant line.
I thought you had Scorching Ray.
He has scorching ray.
Mhm.
I thought John did too, though.
He might have a spell scroll.
John
Scorching
might
Ray.
have a fire bullet though.
He's got a Disintegrate bullet.
Yeah, let's use that on one of these fodder for sure. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
He could go and like stand and shoot around the corner. He doesn't go back in.
Yeah, he does have some corner bullets.
Yeah, first see that ending well again.
He also has some potions that he thinks does something useful. So
Just use up all his special bullets.
yeah, just use up everything while he's not here. Yeah, that's still too mean for that. So.
He still has a freaking longbow.
Yeah,
He's a hoarder.
he is strapped.
He's a hoarder.
I think Roderick has been a hoarder for every single thing we've ever played, hasn't he? Yeah. Which is fine. It's like any other game I've ever played. I'm always a hoarder too. Like, man, I have 60 health potions.
I don't see where his special bullets are. Like, they're not in his
Inventory?
inventory.
Are they in his,
now.
are they in his notes?
Like, I don't think maybe his notes.
I'll be straight with you. If I'm told that encumbrance is not gonna be a thing, I will absolutely hoard shit. Like, if I have no reason to sell it, I'll hoard it.
So I do like encumbrance within reasons, like you can't carry a piano.
I don't see anything.
That makes sense.
I don't see anything in his
Okay,
notes
so
either.
I don't
So,
know what he's done with him then. So.
but anyway, he's at least gonna take a couple pot shots.
Okay. I think technically you can do 3 of them.
Yes, he has a bonus action where you can do it. So, first one on this guy,
Okay.
sharpshooter.
Shoot
Okay.
the pot, man.
Roll high.
Always.
13 plus 4 is 18.
No.
It's 17.
17.
Actually, that just misses.
Second one.
That's
That's
a
cocked. That's for sure. That misses, yeah.
12 plus, no, this one's 12 plus 5 though, so 17.
It's bonus action shot, yeah.
What did I say, Brock? What are information? Sharpshooter every time.
The fact you didn't sharpshooter the almost dead one, I was like, that's not John. John would have sharpshooter that fucker anyways.
Go with the sharpshooter. Be John here. Miss all 3 times? Miss all 3 times!
Yes.
Not that one. Thank God I'm not doing critical failures except for specific items, so.
I thought John's gun couldn't critical fail anymore because it's magical.
Well, it can't jam. So other than that, if it's magical, it can jam. But if it's non-magical, it can get jammed.
John takes 3 shots and misses all 3.
All right,
That's
awesome.
a normal John right there.
Yeah, that's a normal John, yeah. Or the DPS, all right, doesn't miss every shot.
Don't forget to remove his bullets.
Oh, man.
John!
Hey, John.
You just missed all 3 shots. What a surprise.
Yeah, because you're sharpshooter. If you didn't sharpshooter, you would have, yeah.
Exactly.
Actually, the only thing you hit was because he didn't sharpshooter, because he might have forgot it for the first attack. So.
Yes.
No, I could have said no sharpshooter.
Yeah, you did, that's
Yeah.
true. Probably because he's like, oh, I'm not sure about this guy. Let's see if it's easy to hit. Okay, I did hit it, so. Okay.
You don't have to go that far.
Get there.
I'm just trying to get close to him.
If you want to sit on my lap, go ahead.
Okay. Since John, you just did your turn.
Okay,
and
don't worry.
What a great turn it was.
Here you go.
So what's going
Did
on?
Giants might add anything to your attack roll?
We've cleared about 15 to 30 of these guys already.
You
Jeez.
cleared 19 of them.
In 2 rounds.
So basically, you walked in and combat immediately started.
Yeah.
counter.
Yes.
Okay.
I was like, there's no way it's been that many unless you've been immediately
So they're
into
not
combat.
smart, so these ones still rush up. And they seem to be moving faster than you guys ever seen. Alright, they're gonna take 2 attacks against. Oh shit. Did John fail? He failed his constitution save throw on one of those, didn't he?
He didn't. So John's poisoned. At the end of his turn, he actually needs to roll.
Oh, what am I doing?
It wouldn't have mattered, he would have missed anyway.
He would have missed all of it, so it wasn't a big deal for him.
So,
You need to roll a constitution saving throw.
Okay, he did miss all this.
I was like, what's wrong with me?
You're
You're
poisoned.
poisoned.
Joy!
So am I. It's okay.
Almost everybody got hit at least once.
Joy!
Except for Farnsby.
He's shaking his head. He's like,
Almost everybody.
So I'll go and well, he's rolling his thing, so I don't do his attacks, but I'll go ahead and do the 2 attacks against you right now, okay? Yeah, hit me, yeah. Hit me. Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna worry about John's stuff, let him finish doing his things.
It's Jace.
It's me.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure
Did
because
you crit me again?
it's like,
Oh, I missed both times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, his first 2 rolls against me, both crits.
Both crits.
We're all rolling them early.
I know, good news is, even with the new crit rolls, I still roll like shit for them, so.
Well, he saved against the poison. So,
I did save against the poison for no one would have killed me.
John, whenever you're ready, you need to make a
con saving throw.
con
Yeah.
saving throw.
Plus 4 to your con.
Plus 4 on top of what I've already got.
So, guys, I'm having a lot of fun, but I
You're also
having
in
a
giant
headache
mode
situation
right now.
because I got one pound.
Just so you know.
Imagine.
And I'm laughing and just
Especially because you're standing right next to the lights too, cannot be helping you.
I almost think that the lights are causing my headache so
If
much.
you, I'm not against it. If you want to dim the lights more,
I'm more worried
please
about
feel
the camera
free.
right now, really.
Okay,
And
so
because I work,
Con-
my
yeah.
eyes hurt.
plus 4.
At home, I
I think
haven't
just
been
have
bad
plus
because I'm sitting in
I
the
have
dark
plus
most of the
6.
time.
Oh, plus 6.
Honestly, what we probably need is like a ring light
Natural
behind.
19 plus 6.
Yeah, you made it.
19 plus 6, you're good, because it was a 15.
No longer poison.
No longer poison.
We probably need at some point like a ring
But get
light
ready,
behind
you
the
made the poison
camera.
here.
And I was gonna say.
You use
Yeah.
2 attacks
You
against
get 2 attacks, okay. Okay. So I know one of them misses, the other one is a total of 22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay. Constitution saving.
Constitution.
DC 15.
This will try to resist the poison.
DC 15. It's a natural 16.
So you succeed. So you will take no poison damage at all. You do take 5 plus 2, 7 points of slashing damage as these weird claws rake against you. Okay, and that's the end of the monster's turn.
You said slashing, my brain processes flashing damage, and I was like, oh, flashing damage, that's good
I mean,
damage.
their dogs are hanging around their pants. They're just so
If they're
awfully
still,
don't
if they're
want-
still attached.
They're fine.
Actually, this one only has a single testy still hanging there. So, all right, so
I thought you were gonna say it a single dong, and I'm like, hold up.
yeah, you all have 2, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Farnsby, you're up. There are 2 left standing.
I'm gonna firebolt,
Okay.
whichever one looks like it's more hurt.
That would be
Either one.
Either have taken
neither one of them. Yeah.
So which one looks more decayed?
Looks more decayed.
I'll help, I'll
Sure,
help
the one in
out.
front of John looks more decayed.
Yeah, I'll help out. Mr. Can't hit anything.
Yeah.
I want you miss here too.
Oh, I know I will.
It's
Don't
the
worry.
irony of
Oh, I
the
was
perk
talking about
sharpshooter
that.
is it
Oh,
makes
yeah.
it harder to hit when it's
24?
24 does hit.
3d10 damage.
That will be double. So could finish them off depending on what you roll.
Oh, fireball.
firebolt.
Firebolt.
20.
20 total? Nice. Gone.
That's what I
Just
miss about
eliminate
my,
terms there.
my
40
officer.
Yeah, 40 HP, yeah. Nice number. So, and if there was 22 of them, you're like, well, don't want to give them like boss numbers, like, oh yeah, they each have 360 HP left, you know, whatever. Okay,
Everyone.
there. Farnsby, do you want to do anything else?
Yeah, he.
Is it a cannon move?
Yeah, but it only shoots cone.
Yeah, like I think it only moves 15 feet a turn too.
If it's on his spot, he could get it right next to Jay.
Because if you wanted to move it, like if it's in your
Now.
spot, 1, 2, 3, and we could probably barely turn
and hit him in the cone.
to do the cone if you want to try that. If we move them that, yeah, you could miss.
Hit me.
You could miss Val, and Val probably would take no damage anyway if you did.
Yeah,
that.
anyways.
If you want to, if you want to use your cone, you
Shove
don't
a
have to.
cone
Yeah, we
out
can-
his
we can do
ass.
that.
Okay, so dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw. It is a total of 8, so it fails dexterity save.
Oh, 23.
Yeah, you pass. You take no damage, even if it would hit you. 14?
15.
15 total. Okay, it's still standing, but there's not a whole lot left on it.
I'll finish him off, hopefully. Assuming I don't miss
Fireball.
disadvantage.
All right. So, unless you want to move, Farnsby,
I will go up.
like this way here,
No. That way.
you're gonna cast fly.
Well, I have it on my boots.
Oh, well, I believe it's an action to activate your boots, isn't it?
I don't think so. The
I've
boots
I've
are,
never used them. I don't know.
boots are flying.
Yeah,
Assume it takes action.
Or bonus.
which is used in action.
She's used both.
Gotta do something to initiate it.
Just says.
We get boots, right?
We get boots, yeah.
When you wear these, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. You can use them up to 4 hours all at once from several shorter flights. Does not
Oh,
say
so
you-
it just happens.
You have,
It just
yep,
happens.
you
So
have a flying
Yeah,
speed.
total of 4 hours of flying speed per day. Okay, awesome.
And you can use them in several shorter flights at a minimum of 1 minute. for each
Okay.
time.
All right, fine. You go up,
Yeah. I'm
So
gonna
you're
come
up.
up and
kind of just hang out over here.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna put you down here. We'll just keep middle note that you're up. All right. Yep, Jace, you're up.
I'm gonna step forward.
Step forward.
One more.
One more.
Yeah, that puts me in line with the rock, right? If I were to push him back into that rock.
Yes.
I'm gonna make my 3 attacks on
I'm
him.
gonna rock bonus action, cloak of billowing as it's going.
My 3
3 Eldritch Blasts that also do a little bit of fire damage.
At disadvantage.
Why are they disadvantaged?
Some poison.
Because you're poisoned, yes.
The 13 hit.
13 does not hit.
It's 18, I believe.
Natural 20.
But
Natural 18. 28.
that one will hit, yes.
Natural 1.
Okay, so one hits.
1 hits.
The one kind of burns your fingers.
1d10 plus 4.
Do you want me to tell you how much you have left?
A little residual burning on the way out.
So 8 points
Gonorrhea.
of force damage.
Okay.
And
Do you roll for your fire or just happen?
it's I roll for it. I can't remember.
And you don't have agonizing blast either?
I added that already.
You already did that. Okay. That's it.
So it was total 8 plus whatever his fire damage is.
Whatever.
Well, you knocked him back too, right?
But it only moves 10 feet, so it will.
Well, he was trying to knock him back into the rock, I think, to do extra damage.
We'll see what happens here, because right now he has that much left. So we're seeing how
Oh
much.
no, it's just a flat 4 damage of fire too.
Okay, total 5-4.
So-
okay.
8 damage.
8 damage.
8 more fire damage.
8 more fire damage because it's double. So what you do is you hit and he just scatters the ash across the rocks.
Alright.
Okay.
What? And then con saving throw.
Yes, con saving throw, see if you can shoot for that poison. DC 15.
Natural 18.
You succeed. Okay,
Suck the poison
so
rat.
right now, this creature seems to be chained and not really doing anything. So we're going to come out of combat.
So these things like what came out of the woodwork?
Their bodies lying all over the ground.
I know, but they like we walked in and they just
Well, okay.
They all became.
Yeah, so I know you were gone. So he
Yeah.
came in, he telepathically sent a message to all of you saying, I would leave the dead, do not stay dead around me. And then they all just rose from the
so
dead.
that thing said that.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That thing has not made any actions against us yet.
PG.
Just
And
kind
he
of.
has not been hostile towards us.
That
Yeah,
was,
well.
he's chained.
Yeah, right. But we don't
Looks
know. If
menacing.
he may not. He
Yeah.
may not be hostile. We don't know. I'm leaving my echo up because I finally fucking learned from my mistake, and I need to always have him out.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to like right here.
I'm
Not
gonna
like
walk.
super close.
I'm walking with
Okay.
you.
So you guys are kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to say we're kind of role playing right now. Just kind of doing
I'm
stuff.
gonna start walking around the circumference of the cave.
Okay.
Searching around.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Got it.
What are you looking for?
Just
Looking around. I'm checking the area.
He's looking for your other.
While you guys
for your
are
other guy.
investigating the big thing in the middle
He's
of the
looking for a
room.
double barrel shotgun on him.
3.
3. So here's the problem.
Uh-huh.
There's a couple things on here that are marked. The closest one, so you don't get far in your investigation. You start walking over this way, keeping a track. Well, the doors are this open,
Uh-huh.
and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. You start falling into a pit trap.
Woo! That's great. Peachy.
Again, you can always thank Michael for him and Katie getting on this for me for
15.
You did okay for Michael for getting it. What?
15.
15. Congratulations, you succeed. So you only take half damage. But also, since you did take some damage, I also need a Constitution saving throw for you. As it was wasn't. Okay, my bad.
13.
Okay, you take halved of 8,
Mm-hmm.
so 4 piercing damage, followed by a whopping. Well, hold on. He was 14.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you got a whopping 1 point of poison damage
Got
to
it.
you.
That
It was
hurts.
a D12.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That hurts, doesn't it?
You know,
Just immediately just go.
but there's the thing where I pull 2 crits on you in the same attack round, so there's that too.
Okay.
It all checks and balances.
It's all checks and balances, baby. It's not any fun if it all goes the way I want it to or you guys want it to. So all right,
Are these visible on the ground?
those seem to be visible on the ground.
Do they look familiar?
That's why I'm not getting close.
Okay.
From this distance, I do not want to get
Okay.
close enough to
Get-
touch them.
From where you're standing to you, like I would like you guys to know that those are just stand-ins for runic symbols that aren't actually those symbols.
I
So
figured.
okay.
That's why I was wondering if whatever symbol is closest to us, if like
I have
can
worked with
recognize
people that sometimes you need to state the obvious, so I'm just saying it
That's
out
fair.
there. But from your knowledge, you haven't seen these symbols
Okay.
before. Now you could try to make an Arcana check if you would like to understand the symbols.
I think I would be the wrong person to make that
Okay.
check.
Okay, so anyone who would like to can make an Arcana check on them, unless you're doing something
I was
else.
gonna talk
for
to
you.
the creature.
Talk to the creature.
14.
14. These symbols seem to be ancient, and you're not quite sure what they really are.
I have a plus 12.
I'm sorry, sir.
And I rolled 14.
Here's the world's smallest violin. No, I was in a store yesterday, and they had a violin set you could buy this big. I almost got it. It was like
Oh,
this
man,
big.
that's-
I think
that's
oh, right.
Problem is, he's an instrument. It was still $60.
Okay. But okay, so you don't. They're just like too old and ancient. You can't quite make them out. John.
Yeah.
So you're a little distracted from your search and going around, so you really don't get anything.
What I am going to do, because I'm thinking about it, I do have protection from poison prepared, and I'm going to cast that on myself.
Okay, that's fair too, because there seems to be a.
Because
You're
there
getting
seems
noticed.
to be a great poison problem.
So like when you fell into that pit, like it scraped you, but you saw just some kind of weird substance on one of the spikes that poked you. You're like, okay, let's. Right. So you would like to talk to the creature as it's just standing there floating at you with its like a red. It's almost like a fire deep inside, kind of staring at you, and it connects to you telepathically, going, yeah. And again, monotone, no expressive voice. You seem to be more capable than you appear.
How long have you been here?
Well, I've been here so long that the concept of time doesn't really matter to me anymore. But in this condition, 12 moons.
I'm
Are
guessing
you talking to
that's-
all of us or just him?
It's like it's all to all of
Okay.
you.
Does that include me all the way back here trying to deal
Yeah,
with my poison? shit?
it reaches through the whole
They
room.
talked to us when we were in the
12.
so.
Full moon?
Is that say? Do I know how long a moon
12
is?
nights.
I'd say. Oh, yes, it'd be 12 full moon cycles.
So a year.
I see you guys have a different way of measuring time.
We don't go by the moon, that's for sure.
Well, I also was familiar with 4 seasons.
Yeah, that was a little closer on our.
Yep. Yep.
Why did somebody do this to you?
So originally, when I was alive, I was worshipped and feared. Until my worshippers turned against me.
Were these your worshippers?
No. They have long turned to ash naturally a long time ago.
Who were you worshipped as?
He says a name that I've made all of you to make a wisdom saving throw for.
Of course you would ask something like that.
Wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
That ain't good.
If I bleed out my nose, I'm gonna hit you.
Dare you to try.
Success.
14.
Failure.
11.
Failure.
Dirty 20.
Success.
10.
Failure. Alright. So everyone takes damage. But I rolled a 13. Successes take half. Which would be 6. That'd be 6. As I guess I'll be nice, it comes out of your ears, not your nose.
We talked about my comes out of the body.
But now we know his true name.
What you get, you don't know if it's his true name, but you get that's the name he was worshipped as back then.
Yeah, I didn't ask for his true name.
So is there like a legit like pronunciation of it or?
It's an old undead language, so me just making shit up doesn't really make any sense at all. So I'm just saying it's.
Largity, flargity, the frog.
It's the screeches and wails of the undead.
No,
Wilhelm scream.
but yeah, the ones who worshiped me apparently decided that I was not good enough God anymore. And then about the 12 moons this year ago, somebody raised me and commanded me to attack for their vengeance, and I did. But the spell they used only could command me that once, so I don't like being told what to do, so I took it out on them after I did their bidding. Then some individuals came down here and put me down once again, but not permanently. Because one of those individuals returned and wanted to use me for experiments.
What did this guy look like?
Yeah, I think out of character we figured it out. But
Well, I never saw his eyes, but he did understand my language. He was about medium height, small build, always had dark sunglasses in his eyes, where I could not see the whites or anything. Constantly coming down here and pulling bits of meat off my bones, opening my head and pulling bits out, and seeing what happens when it turns to the dead. His first experiment is back there, and he points to the gaseous chamber where you think would connect to this chamber as well. Somewhere down there.
Does
So is that-
that sound like?
is that over there the
Says to
tunnel
you.
that's full of gas?
Yes.
The one that we could have came through?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Did he bring you all these corpses?
Well, I have not, partaken on them, if that's what you're asking. I have been here, and just my presence alone brings them around. But I don't know if there are any of his experiments in here. Usually he kept them in the poisonous section of the place.
Did the doc know we were coming down here?
Yes.
Yeah, we told him. That's why we
And
asked
then
for
the mayor.
directions.
So,
But the weird thing is they both gave us the correct directions.
Doc might have thought we were
does he
gonna
know
die.
if the poison is flammable?
Do you ask this creature if he knows of the poisonous flammable?
Yeah.
Okay, to my knowledge, yes.
I mean, my character's never been in here.
Well, you have been, so you're asking him if he
We-
knows if it's his,
all
because you
of-
have been informed that it's
All of us
We're
know it's flammable.
informed.
Oh,
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
informed it's flammable by
Which
other
is-
sources, but now if you're,
Because somebody here said, well, why don't we just light it on fire to clear it out? And I said, oh, and blow us to kingdom come. Okay.
but if you are second guessing that information from those people, you could ask him if that's what you want to
Yes.
do. Okay. He says, let's see. I'll say the information he tells you though is, I don't know, I do not have to breathe, so it never affected me at all, and I stay away from fire in the first place. So he's unable to provide you that information.
Is there any kind of light filtering in here from outside?
So what I do know, what I would have know is the light you're getting is there's none from outside, but you see glowing mushrooms placed around, some crystals here are giving off light, and there is, as now you're getting a better look, there seems to be a tent set up on one end with a burnt out campfire, not a going campfire.
Reaching.
It's a magical fire if you do it on the other side, so I think it's magical. I have trouble seeing it.
Or it could be that it was stamped
It's
out and it's just smoke
smoking.
coming out.
I'm gonna walk over there and he said it's not a magical fire. You're just saying the icons, the little tokens.
The little token
Okay.
looks like a magical fire. To me,
Does
it looks
it-
like it. Could be stamped out, it's hard to tell.
How can I tell about how long it's been?
You could attempt to make a survival check to see how
I
long
will
it's
attempt
been.
that.
want to look at the pretty crazy.
24.
24. It looks like it's been, so it's no longer warm, it's been extinguished for a long time. The
No.
flavor's probably, it does look like it's been, wood has been added to it, burned, added to it more. So it's a pretty big fire pit, but it hasn't been actually going for a long time.
Is there anything in the tent that might indicate? I already assume I know whose it is, but just to confirm,
Okay, you're just gonna go into the tent and look around.
at least poke my head in.
Okay, I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, of course.
Actually, no. This one's an intelligence saving throw, sir.
Okay. All right.
Field.
Now I failed.
Treatment.
Okay.
Unless a 4 passes.
4 does not
I
pass.
didn't think so.
Okay. So, you poke your head in the tent, and you feel like a tingling sensation in the back of your neck. As you peer into, and then you're looking around and like, this tent's huge. It's a very nice tent. It's like the stories you've heard of some natives being able to build like tents that are significantly bigger on the inside than on the outside. This one is gigantic. You see like a lovely garden in here first, and there's a desk in the garden. So you walk in, and sitting at the desk is attractive, I say, wood elven woman, just writing letters on the desk. She looks at you. Oh wait. I don't know if we're on the same wavelength.
We're not, but I just like had a thought, sorry.
Looks here, and she says, "Oh, welcome. What can I do for you?"
Just trying to see whose tent this is in the middle of a cave.
I don't know what you're talking about. Welcome to the everlasting glades.
So, huh?
Okay, so I need you to roll. I need you to roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Okay, and how old are you?
That's a good question.
Okay,
Yeah.
Do we?
24.
My
24.
passives.
Okay.
I also have to, at any point, let me know if I am actively being charmed. I have advantage against anything that charmed me.
Okay. This technically, it's illusion magic.
Yeah, that's why I don't think
Usually
that's...
enchantment is charming. It's an illusion, so you're not being charmed. This,
Okay,
the
yeah,
creature's
that's-
not charming you.
Yeah. D20?
D20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, so you age 20 years.
Alright!
he goes up. He ages. He doesn't go. Yeah. So you're now 44, which
Alright.
probably doesn't look much different.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I probably look the same.
That's true. Yeah.
But what you guys see is him stick his head in, and he just freezes immediately, just stuck in there. And what's going to happen? Borealis is you live 20 years in this illusion to yourself.
Holy shit.
Where you meet this young elven woman, you build a family and life together. Then 20 years later, you wake up.
have sex.
You wake up.
20 years.
You wake up and you're staring at an empty tent 20 years later.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Thank God it
No.
wasn't me. I might be
And now the
dead.
tent's small, isn't it?
It's incredibly small. Like it's pretty much all you see immediately is just like pretty much a sleeping sleeping sack pretty much and a bedroll and a lantern.
I'm still in the tent though.
You're still in the tent now.
So we noticed he went rigid though, right?
You went rigid like just
Not me. I'm looking.
So
at
I went
this.
rigid, and then all of a sudden I just like went into the tent from their perspective.
no. You never
Or-
went into the tent.
From your perspective, you went into.
You went in the tent.
Right, but then after my 20 years,
20 years. Well, what
With my head still
you
in it.
came to and your head was in there.
Okay.
Borealis, you okay over there?
I'm gonna fight back some tears.
Yeah. Okay.
Wipe them away. Take another quick look around. And so there's just like a cot.
Immediately, if you want to investigate in there a little more, you can. It's just immediately. That's all you.
Hurts
see.
too much to investigate, so we're just
pull
gonna. Yep, and then I'm just gonna pull it. Yeah, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm alright. I'm good. Nothing's in there. Nothing's in there.
Okay. So you have that heart-wrenching moment, and while that is happening, you wanted to investigate the
I'm
crystals.
just looking at the crystal.
Just looking at the crystals.
Yeah, we'll see if it looks like
That's
something
it.
familiar we've dealt with.
Sure. I'll let you either make a nature check or an arcana check. Which one you want to go with?
No?
That's gonna be a toss-up, actually.
Unprotected sex.
Definitely Arcana because I can do it with advantage.
Okay, arcana.
Now we can have a one shot with the Adventures of Borealis.
Oh my god, right? Dude, that was
14.
That was good.
14. Okay. Well,
Worst
I'm
time to
like,
roll a natural 20.
so like, I'm sorry that happened to Borealis, but it is kind of a poetic moment.
It really is, yeah.
Okay. All right. So 14. What you get there, these are not natural forming crystals, and you believe there's probably been some kind of enchantment that just excludes light. It seems the main thing that you got from them. They're not naturally forming. They probably were grown or done something either most likely arcanely and not scientifically, but they've been enchanted just to produce light and implanted here.
Does it look like any shards have like fallen off onto the ground, or does it look like just a solid formation?
What it looks like, it's a solid formation from the magic that was used to craft them.
Sure. Alright, I'm not gonna take her around with them.
Okay. Well, you guys can want you to continue your conversation where it was. There are a lot of things going on right now. Just looking around.
I see no benefit of letting this guy go.
Let the monster thing go.
Yeah.
Val, have you seen a creature like this before?
Nope.
I've seen undead shit, but I haven't seen anything like this.
So wait, what are we looking for when we come down here?
We came down here looking for something for this, and I pull out the
The material.
old pistol. Like,
Well, did we get a description of what the material was?
Remind me, who,
No.
out of character, who told us that there was something we could augment? Was it the dog?
It was Bob.
Was it Bob that said something down here could help augment it? Okay.
He said he heard that there was material that was
Right,
going down.
okay.
So can I go investigate just the mouth of that?
Yeah, you can go investigate the mouth. Just a straight up, what are you looking for when you go investigate? Like you want to get the scent of gas
What the
or...
hell's down there? I just want to look.
If you look down there, I would need a perception check from you, sir.
We have no idea what we're looking for. Just that we're looking for something.
But you do have the creature that you are, that is having the
And
conversation.
it's maybe a 10 on that.
10. It's, you do, do you have dark vision? You don't.
Yeah.
You do, okay. Because
I have the goggles.
You have the goggles, that's right, because I don't have them. So, okay, you have the goggles. So you're looking down there about 60 feet. It's incredibly dark. You have the shades of gray where you see rock more formations. And it's really hard to make out anything. It looks like a standard cave, or maybe far in the distance you see a beam of wood, look like it was supported at one point. You can't make out too much details, but you do get a light whiff, an almost sulfur-ish smell coming from you, and that's about all you can determine from where you're at.
So you said you were dead
Yes.
and you were brought back.
Yes.
Your body does not look too fantastic, obviously.
It is not the best, but
Would you prefer to stay alive?
like the soul's like, well, still monotone, like completely avoid emotion. Well, I would eventually go back to normal, or as normal as I can be, if they would stop peeling my skin off. And like you slowly see maybe like a little like vein kind of pop into existence. Mm-hmm.
It's just one guy doing this to you?
One guy keeping these enchantments to keep me here, yes.
What's the guy look like?
They already told us. We know who it is.
I mean,
No, he described a dog. He described a guy who looked like Doc Henry, yes.
Yeah.
do you know, because I don't think we've asked him this, why he's doing it? What does he want to accomplish? Has he ever said?
He never exactly said. From what I've gathered and seen, he's always been wanting to just make strange elixirs to see what they do. If anything, it's more just an obscene sense of curiosity, if anything. I do not know his motivations, but he did at one point talk to me that he wanted to bring his people and his God back. And he thought maybe from what I gathered, studying another god might help him do that.
Is that his tent over there?
Yes, that is where he stayed.
Was there any chance of me having previously heard this god's name?
Oh, hell, there's your tent.
Did you live with your tribe most of your life?
Until I met.
Okay, I'd say there's a chance. So we'll let you roll probably a history check. It's a high easy. I'm thinking like 17.
19 plus 4.
Okay. Awesome. So, you know that you can't form the name with your mouth, but you have heard of creatures like this that existed a long time ago. What you have heard is that powerful creatures existed in this land before your kind came here. And a lot of the other races, and included yours, may have, or at least tribes, maybe not your specific tribe, but tribes, worship them to have some sort of protection in a wild world they didn't know. But a lot of them were greedy, they were impulsive, they almost just lived on basic animal instincts. Like they were more intelligent than that, but they seemed to give in to their animal instincts. They just took what they wanted, ate what they wanted, even if it was their own worshippers. But the worship along seemed to make them stronger until some of them stopped worshiping them, but they were never, at the moment, no one knew how to truly kill them when the revolts happened. They were able to tear their bodies apart and lock their bodies away so they couldn't reform or whatever. But it's a long tale that was probably told to you as a child, probably to keep you from going out outside at night or whatever, to be a good child. You've heard something like in the depths of your mind of, there are some tribal lore to
Lamb's blood on
this,
your door.
where they didn't know much, because again, it's just passed down words and songs together of ancient giant beings, powerful beings that were here before.
Why does your name make my ears bleed?
Because you're weak.
Fair.
Have you ever been anywhere other than this room in this cave?
A year ago, I have explored the entire cave system.
You know if there's a material? Do you have a sample of it?
No.
They have nothing.
No, we don't have anything.
We have
There's
nothing but-
supposedly down here.
It's supposedly down here.
We're looking for a rare material that supposedly might be in this cave. Have you seen or heard of anything of like that nature?
Maybe stuff that was used for my tomb.
Your tomb? It's down here?
Yes, it is. It's in the area you have not been able to go through.
Of course it is.
Well, off we go.
So if we go down here, how far is it? I mean, could we go around the gas, or we have to go through the gas?
You ask him that, like, you're asking him directly that?
Yeah.
Okay, from what, he says, well, if there was anything, my tomb was in the lowest point of that. So wherever the gas is coming, it's my understanding from what I have overheard, it's heavier than the air that people breathe, so it's kind of sunken down into a crevice. For, I do not know how long. I do not have to worry about said things.
You said from where the gas is coming from. Do you know where the source of the gas is?
When I was awoken, I cracked the system around me, the cave system around me. That seems to be where it's coming from.
Like one
So it'd
specific
be
spot?
around your tomb then.
Be around my tomb where
Okay.
the item you're wanting is looking for. And when he did come from that direction, he always had something over his mouth so he could do that. But he said he liked to keep his more exciting things down there to keep him away from even those who would want to explore a cave system.
So what he's saying is that it's possible for us to navigate down there with something covering our mouths.
So it sounds like
Specific to cover our mouths.
I say we go visit the doc.
Like leave?
I mean, this guy's not going anywhere.
No.
And I don't have a way to traverse
I mean, I
to
do.
there.
I do.
Yeah, but you really want to go by yourself after we've seen all the other traps throughout here and all the other
Yeah,
stuff?
I can get.
It's not that long of a trip to go back to town. And
I don't know how we're gonna get. Honestly, I don't know how we're gonna get everybody to get in there.
the breathing apparatus, see if we can make or find more of them.
I guess we could always poke around in the tent.
There was nothing in there.
Yeah, but now we know what we're looking for.
That's true, go ahead. I guess.
I can get us all over there.
I am not going to use Nomer as a face mask.
I have air bubble.
He has air bubble, so.
I have air bubble.
No more balling.
You create a spectral globe around the head of Willing. Within range, the globe is filled with fresh air and lasts until the spell ends, which is a day. If I cast it at first level, or second level, I can get just one. Nope, I don't have enough, because I can't get enough. I can't cast it above third. So I can get 3 of us.
And I have protection from poison, at least for my. Technically, I can. It's not concentration, so I could cast it on someone else, but that just gives us advantage on savings throws and resistance to the damage. But I don't know if wrapping anything around our face would also help.
I don't know. I mean, I'm going to take some time. We're gonna go over here and investigate the tent area, try to find out if there's anything that he would have left here.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check of the tent area. See what we can find. find a journal that's written in language that you can't see through. It's like the language seems almost scary. You look at it, it kind of like comes out of focus. Almost hurts your eyes just to look at it. But as you're flipping through it, you come across a picture of a familiar mushroom that you've seen located just around this cave alone. And you see pictures of the mushroom drawn out in really clean drawing. You see a picture of it in the sun, drying out, and then being crushed into a powder. And then wrapped into a wet cloth. And then inserted into what kind of looks like a bandana. That's all you're able to make out. Because it's just more picture-based. You can't make out any of the words that's describing anything.
Right. Hey, John. Come look at this.
Alright.
I show him the stuff. Do you think this would work? It's acting like some sort of...
Does it have any kind of name for the shroom that I might know?
Can I hear what they're saying?
I mean, I don't think they're being quiet. So
No.
it's probably, you can probably hear it, yeah.
I will.
Like, it's not the
I'll
first-
look at the book.
Not the
Okay.
first shroom I've done.
Okay. Oh, because you can just read every language.
I was waiting for it. I was like, I know he can.
Okay.
We've seen him do it.
You are the scholar here.
To flavor this, I like to think that my eyes would change form to whatever the language is, whatever native would speak that. So if it's a demonic, like it would almost like be like demon eyes or
Well, okay, so for you guys, for this language, so there's significantly different contrasting creatures that can read this language. So we'll flavor it. You'll get two different eyes. One of them is one of these hollowed out glowing lights like the creature above you, and the other one is almost reptilian. Like you just see it change into like a snake eye with a vertical slit coming over his rings.
That's not creepy.
And then pretty much you go through the whole journal and it dictates tons of different experiments. One even refers to like the ones that pop in your head that seem important. It's called like, it's a weird name, but it boils down to, quotes, hard slime. Another one is the ever-growing undead, as in, we read through details talk about inserting this growing material from the creature into a body before it turns into an undead, and when it loses a part, it morphs and adapts into something else unless it's destroyed by fire.
Necromorph, man.
And then the page that you were looking at, it talks about, and it's a very hard language to read, but it just comes down to glow shroom. It's a very common name that he just seems to have come up with a different language to write, having anti-poison materials to absorb stuff from the air.
and like give us instructions of how
Like drying it and using
crushing it up, drying it, or drying it, crushing it up, and then inserting it into a wet bandana.
or wet bandana, and then putting it into like a sack bandana thing and slot to just absorb the air.
I'll tell you all what I read out of the book.
Okay. Well, I guess that's what it was then that he had above his face.
What is the hard slime?
So it's.
You ever seen that slime in the videos where you can put your hands in it and it's all nice and smooth, but if you punch it,
Yes,
there you go.
exactly that.
So cornstarch and water.
So it talks about.
Exactly.
It talks about a slime when it talks about when it is hit, seems to harden for a second.
It's called oobleck.
Yeah, and that was something I knew.
Interesting.
Did he have a practical use for it? Like, is it written in the book what he
Doesn't
used it
say
for?
anything.
Or is it just the ingredients?
For the slime, it wrote down. If you're looking for that specifically, it says guard. It says guard.
Great. I know what this is.
clay golem made out of?
No, it's a freaking gelatinous cube with extra defense power.
Like, it's one of the things I love and hate that all of you are on memes too, so hey.
I think I know exactly.
Don't
what
worry,
you're
I'm not.
doing.
Does it say anything about,
You just said hard slammer, and that was my guess. I was like, had to
does
be.
the book say anything about any drawbacks to any of this stuff?
There's no side effects listed.
I don't think so.
So you told us all about the glow
The hard
right?
slime, does it?
I'm gonna look in the tent. Is there any of that extra powder? Like maybe he's already had some of that crushed up and in the tent, just waiting to be used.
Okay. You rolled like a 26, didn't you?
24.
24. There was no extra power in there.
Oh, did you look in the tent?
You look, that's where you got the journal from. So.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
And he was originally looking the trick, but then he got
Yeah,
devastated.
I thought he was just exploring.
He found the journal inside the tent.
Are there glow shrooms in this room?
I was like,
Yeah,
I
there's-
guess.
I wanna
if-
cultivate
I was
some.
like, I guess if we.
Look like some?
Yeah, cultivate some.
I was like, I guess if we agree, then yeah, I'll go start collecting.
So it just says to dry it out,
Yeah.
then crush it.
Yeah. So I say since you have a manual, you guys easily pull them out and cultivate them.
You wanna create one of your bonfires over here? We'll dry these mushrooms out real fast, crush them up, and
With a fire pit, so.
Yep, start lighting. So I say you guys take the time to go through the process of making the powder to the recipe.
Are we talking to the god the whole entire time?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys want to have a conversation with this guy that's just hanging there, just watching you?
We're over here.
I'm
We've
trying to
got a
figure out if
fire.
we should let him go or not.
Well,
I want to know if he's hungry, and like I'll make him some food.
Go ask him.
Do I really need to walk over there? I mean, are you hungry?
Am I hungry?
For regular food, I don't know if you eat people, but I can't. I'm not gonna cook that for you.
Just know what we
Well, it's one of those, how do I say this? I have a deep hunger from being unalive for thousands of years, but yet I have no stomach at the moment.
so
So
is
that's a no.
I believe I would have to turn down your offerings.
Okay.
would there be any benefit for us letting you go? I mean, you
When
just,
I escape from here, I will not slaughter you and your families.
are you gonna
inside
slaughter us
check.
on the way out?
Insight check. Sure.
Definitely an inside check on that one, but
Get an 11, I believe his is.
inside with his
So the problem is if we
bandage.
leave and not kill him and not release him, one or the other, if he gets out eventually, he's gonna come back. And try and kill us.
25.
You figure when he says if you let him go, help him, he will honestly consider a reward for not slaughter you and slaughter your family. So you think he'd probably hold his word at least until you piss him off with something else.
The reward would be us not getting killed?
Yes.
Yes.
That is the reward. But we also don't have any proof that whatever the doc is doing, like, is actually to be harmful towards anyone. Technically.
Yeah,
I mean, he's doing weird undead experiments, yes, but
If the undead were to get out, including
well, obviously,
Mass
if that's
creature
the case, he's also set a bajillion traps to try to prevent
If
that.
we let you go now, and would I be correct in thinking that the first person you're going for is the one who's kept you hanging here?
Absolutely.
I don't want to let him go yet. Not yet.
In my
But I do.
the
I
doctor
am considering
says
still letting him go, but I do want to wait for just a little bit. It's nothing against you, but I don't want the doc dead quite yet.
we do have business with him.
If that makes sense.
Well, we could go together and take care of our business at the same time. Then.
Our business is a little different than that.
Are you sure? Because I believe me eliminating him would probably solve most of your business.
Probably.
You wouldn't have to worry about it anymore at all.
I'm gonna sleep on it.
I am gonna try to collect as many of those mushrooms as I can into like a little skin pouch.
Okay, just.
Let you go off the guy.
Oh no!
Sorry, just need a little skin pal.
No, I have skins that I've been carrying around.
Go ahead and just
Hey.
roll a not D20, D100, and that's how much you're able to fill up that pouch.
You know, if you let him heal, you could get a really nice wolf pelt.
That might kill you.
Cut his nuts off.
88.
88, so you get your pouch like 88% full.
And then I'm gonna cinch it, and I'm gonna stick it in the bag of holding.
Alright, sounds good.
So I'm gonna freeze them.
The mushrooms?
Oh, nice, for later.
Have the cultures.
Did he say anything about any benefits from eating the mushrooms?
No, it didn't say anything.
Always benefits from eating.
You can see inside your stomach.
Make it really veiny.
Man, that's why I'm hungry. There's nothing in there.
I'm just have things that will just fucking burn this thing and basically get the steak.
You get like a narwhal mouth in
I
your
mean,
stomach.
do we know that that would even work?
He said he hated fire.
He
I
said
mean,
he
I
died
hate
before.
fire.
And if he used to be a
raise your
god,
picture.
what do we think we could even do against him? I mean,
I don't know, but every code in the IMC says this thing is dangerous, so
yeah, we do.
Follow your lead, boss.
It's the other
So,
thing. Those
how-
sigils around him. How do we know that they're not just keeping him there, but also keeping us away?
And how do we know they're not also keeping him alive, in quotes?
Do you know what the sigils are?
Yes.
Why are they there?
To keep people from hurting me.
Insight check.
Yeah, inside.
Definitely an insight check for that.
I don't know what my insight is. I think it's terrible. Yeah, it's only a +1.
Okay.
7.
21.
Dirty
I'm
20.
on to ask a question.
So, what?
7.
7 now. Okay,
16.
so 16. Okay, I'd say the general consensus of those who passed would have been you three. Would that he's withholding information
Yep.
from you about the exact nature of those.
Can I try and determine what they are?
Right.
I haven't looked at the symbol.
Yeah,
yet.
you can go ahead and make an Arcana check as well, since Farnsby wasn't able to quite place them.
Natural
I
20.
was trying to see if
Plus
we figured
4.
out what it was.
24. All right.
Yeah.
So.
That's what you're
First thing
A little bit
what you
more
gather
gross,
is
but-
these runes
Yes,
have to
yeah.
be, well, like recharged. They won't last forever, but they help keep him in place and help him from being endangered as well. They keep outside forces from hurting him and keep him from getting out.
So, can I pick and choose and see which rune does what? Because I would like to keep the runes that hold him in place, but eliminate the runes that would allow us to damage him.
So the way the spell has been made is all the runes work in tandem. So if you eliminate one, it completely shatters the spell. So.
And if we destroy it, he
You can get out.
can get out.
And I say with that high, you realize you probably only have a day left of charging on that spell. I can let you do another Arcana check to try to dump some energy into it, but if you want to use one of your spell slots to keep it going longer.
I don't want to use the spell.
Okay.
I'm a warlock. I'm greedy with
Yeah, you just need to take a nap. You're fine.
Exactly.
it. I haven't used my bottle for the day, so I could just take a 10-minute short rest and call it good.
We had, how long have it been?
Since what?
Since you guys made your way down here.
After the whole fight and everything?
Well, fight with all this stuff going on, I say you guys has probably spent a couple hours drying stuff out.
Okay, so we've had time to take a short rest, right? Or
We've been doing
We've
things.
been-
Had you said that before, probably, but yeah, otherwise, no, I don't think any of us
Got
would
it.
take
Just
it.
wanted to make sure.
Because I think there's just been enough stuff that you guys have been.
Hey,
focused
question.
on to do.
I
Question.
do think we
Does
should.
20 years count as a short rest?
Well, since you're body
I'm just
technically, lived that 20 years, no.
He had just laid down when he woke up, so yeah, he's exhausted.
So imagine how Borealis must feel at this moment, though, right now, also contemplating all this stuff too. You met a woman you like, and she was great. She was great to you. She actually joined you for pirating for a few years because she financed you getting a ship. She joined you.
You're really gonna make him sad?
The woman of your dreams is out
then
there.
you raced, and then like she ended up having twins.
You were king of the pirates.
She ended up having
found the One Piece.
Yeah, she ended up having twins, a boy and a girl, and then you became the most like famous pirate couple ever for sure. She was strong by your side. You raised you down, and then there's one day you kissed her on the lips like in your cabin. You went down to bed, and then you woke up and you're just staring at a 10 again.
Oh yeah, Borealis is pretty upset.
Yes.
That is why he's not gonna let anyone unleash the beast.
Okay.
And you guys didn't hear that.
Didn't hear what?
Exactly. Because he's mine first.
Well, to be fair, he did not do this to you.
No.
Oh, you mean
The doc.
Okay.
The doc is mine first, and I know he'll get there before I can.
Now, I say, the way you were, he offered to go with you and take care of your business together.
He did.
You believed him on.
I know.
You think that if you let him go now, he may be more willing to go do that.
He probably would, but I want him.
I need a short rest.
I mean, we're gonna be kind of resting while we're drying out mushrooms, so.
Nope.
No, that's what we
We
just
already discussed
specified.
that.
Yeah.
That you guys were actively doing it.
Yeah,
We were
so
doing-
we
we were
weren't
doing
actually
shit.
resting, so
We
we
did
need
not
to
have
take
time.
either a short or a long rest, one of the two.
If you guys want to take a short rest, I'll let you take a short rest real quick.
I would like to, because I am not feeling too
Short rest easy.
We are short resting?
like I'm not feeling too
Then,
peachy.
if
so
I know
yeah.
we're gonna take a short rest, I will go ahead and try and burn a spell slot to add time to the
Okay.
runes.
So,
right in front of him.
I mean, it's not like you can really hide. I mean, you can try to hide if you want.
Well, like, cause I was like, we don't know what you're doing.
No, fuck it, right in front of him.
Okay. So you burn that. Roll a d4 for me.
Oh, I just automatically get to do it?
We'll find out.
Well,
You had a pretty.
no, that's I said roll a Arcana check. Let me go back. Roll your Arcana check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you said roll an Arcana check.
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
I did say that. My short-term memory getting shot.
6.
6. Okay, so don't roll a d4. Okay.
Do I still lose my spell slot?
You still use your spell slot, yeah.
I am going to.
And then you hear in your mind alone, I've seen your group has made your decision.
I would put it past that, but I just wanted to make sure we had enough time to make sure that I didn't die.
I mean, if you let me go, I guaranteed you're saving.
I still need to talk to the doc first.
I'm willing to let you talk to him if you let me go. I'll even aid you in going down there and getting your thing.
Is everybody hearing this, or is this just me?
Just you.
Now your warning going off.
You're getting a weird humming sensation. It's like one where it's like halfway out but hasn't really done anything yet. You're like, what? I'd say the more perceptive people in the group probably feel like a weird tension in the air.
I'm gonna pass out. Some jerky that I've got to each person, and it'll give you an extra D8 back with my
On a short rest?
on a short rest with my chef
Is
feed.
it only on a short rest?
Only
or-
on a short rest.
Oh, I'm not taking a short rest. So.
Oh, okay. Then you don't get any jerky. I get one back then.
Borealis is a little too shaken to have a short rest.
So we get an extra D8.
Yes, if you eat the jerky.
Like a D. Is this legit just the jerky thing, or is this a cleric thing?
It's legit the chef feed. So if you take a short rest,
Huh.
I can prepare this quick jerky that I give to you guys.
When
And
did you take the chef feed?
Last time we took a level, I took the chef feed instead of like increase.
He is the one who tends to be the best over the fire. I'm just saying.
Now, if I take a long rest, or if I spend an hour making treats, not counting the short rest because it's separate, I have to spend an hour. If people take them as like, I think it's either a bonus or action or an action, you get a temporary hit points equal to my proficiency bonus if you eat them.
Now, is that just a D8 or is it a D8 plus something?
It's just a D8 for your recovery
6
during your
plus
short
8.
rest.
14.
16, that's 20. 28. Gets me pretty good with that extra D8 that you gave me. So. Now I used 3 of them.
Okay.
We don't have a psychic link up, do we?
No, but you're asking to make one.
I'm just gonna look at you and be
I
like,
think it'll help.
Okay. Yes.
Activate the psychic link between all of us.
For
Secondly, yeah, for how long? No. I don't know how long it is anymore, but
is it
D8.
D8?
It's D8 hours. There you go. It is. 7 hours. Pretty much all.
Yeah, I was say the rest of the day at this point.
yeah.
And that one's free. I don't have to use it back until the next one. Just cool with that thing.
I'll just like telepathically to everybody like,
I think
what the hell are we doing?
Burning the
Do you think
countryside.
this guy can hear us though?
It is an interesting question when he has been talking to you telepathically.
That's why I said it in my to everyone in our heads.
Okay.
I'm gonna look over at him and just keep an eye on him while anyone else is talking in our heads, just to
Okay.
see if he.
Bork, bork.
Make an insight check for this conversation.
Insight 6.
Not a passive insight.
Yeah, I'd say with all your passives and stuff, you guys really can't make anything out.
As I say, I think
They
my
got a
passive
passive
insight's not
What?
Got passive of 18.
Yes?
Insight, yeah.
He might be able to. But I say he still doesn't see a reaction.
Bork, bork.
Bork, bork.
Yeah, I have an 18 passive.
For an insight?
Oh, no, it's for investigation.
Oh.
Insight's just a 15.
I thought I was the passive king until I looked at his stats. I'm like, no, I don't feel as good.
Just while they're
mediocre.
Guess while they're resting, I
So
can just.
you want to have this conversation though with them psychically?
Yeah, I mean, I asked what we're doing and nobody said anything, so.
Oh, you got back with bork bork.
No. Burning the countryside.
We don't know what that means.
Burn him.
Can't. Unless you want to set them free. I tried adding more time to the rooms, but it didn't work.
Oh. That's a thing you can do?
Thought I could do it, but apparently not.
I don't know.
But the rooms are about out of time. I think we got, what, less than a day?
That's another day now.
Yeah, at this point, after the short rest.
And I don't know if Doc's got plans to get down here or not. I'm guessing he expects we're dead.
We can wait here for him for a while. It's gonna be a little bit anyways before before these shrooms are done.
I'm fine with that.
About how long does it look like the mushrooms are gonna take?
It's probably going to take a couple more hours.
Do we want to try and sneak up on them?
I mean, drive.
Are you sharing all the stuff that we don't know what you do?
I haven't hid anything from you guys.
Well,
I mean, you had a private conversation
You had a
with him,
private
you haven't said a
conversation.
single thing about it.
Yeah,
Oh. Yeah, I'll let you guys know what we talked about.
that makes a difference. That makes a bit of a difference in our conversation.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys, he offered to help get the item down in poison gas if we let him go, and said he would spare all of our lives and our families.
Did you also tell us the part about how we could have Doc first? Talk to him first? Okay.
And how does he know who is a part of our family?
He claims to be a god.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
God.
Wasn't 800 ever calling on a Sunday?
Because they're fucking.
Because they're based out of country, so they'll work any day.
It's probably Monday morning for them.
Thank you for calling tech support. How may I help you?
I didn't call, you called.
You'll try turning it off and on again.
Yeah, that wouldn't get us any problems on the internet.
Lowe's.
Might have to cut that one out.
I'm not going to, but makes you guys look bad.
I don't
I'm
remember how
working
this-
tech support. I'm already aware.
I don't remember how the psychic link works. So am I able to talk to him directly without anyone else hearing me?
I think it's all of you are linked together, so I think it's like you guys
It's
are
a group
all,
chat.
all the network on a group chat. So
But I can drop the psychic link, right?
I don't think you can.
I believe we ruled that you can choose to drop it entirely.
Okay.
I believe after we did some tinkering at the beginning, we did decide that.
But you can't rejoin it.
Yes.
Right. But you wouldn't know I was gone either.
No, I would.
He knows who's linked to it.
Yeah, it's like I'm just over there drying mushrooms, and all of a sudden I hear voices, and I'm like, damn it! Quick, talking.
Voices in my head are annoying.
So, you guys having this conversation, what do you want to do? Are you going to let him go? You guys going to just keep him locked up a little bit longer? You guys going to try to sneak back up and go talk to Doc Henry first?
What's it gonna take for us to break the sigils?
I would say if you ask, it's one thing. You know that it won't take a lot. Probably just a hard hit or something to break them. It won't really take a lot.
So if you ask us, then I will
Right,
tell you.
I am. I'm
Yeah,
asking,
but-
what's it gonna take to break one of these?
I'll tell you that just a hard hit,
Does
basically scuff the marks.
does his expression seem to change now that we're talking about?
Since now you're looking for a particular knot first, I'll let you go ahead and roll an insight check on him.
Got an idea for
It's caught.
19.
19, okay. I'll say what you see is the light of his eyes almost flicker slightly brighter.
I want to communicate straight to him.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Oh, it's listening, children.
And then I go back and tell everybody, yeah, he can hear. We might as well just say it out loud.
Well, boss, I know you wanna. I know it goes against the code,
I want to let him out.
but I think a good idea might be to wait out the dock down here. If the runes expire, the runes expire. And we can deal with it at that point in time, but I think a good idea is have him as a trump card. One of us can post up near one of the runes. And if we have a particular signal and Doc decides he's gonna try and make a show of shit, we can just pop it.
See, I want to say something about this metagame. I want to say out of the game.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think if we're gonna let him go, we need to let him go.
I will, in game, I'm just gonna tell you, I really think we just need to let him go.
I think that if we don't let him go and he gets out,
He's gonna fuck our shit up.
yeah. It's gonna be more beneficial to let him go than he's gonna say, boys, I give you a chance, you didn't do it.
What does it say in the is there anything in the IMC handbook about your own life, about protecting your own life?
It doesn't.
No,
I
we're
feel
supposed
like
to
it's a
give
good-
our lives, don't you know? That's how
I feel like
governments work. That's how
So it
governments
says
work.
in the handbook that you should die?
To protect the citizens of the United States from monsters?
That's what they say- That's what they tell you in the army.
I'm not seeing how us dying here is gonna protect anybody.
We have a chance of stopping a creature that could be tearing through the city. And if this is the same creature as towards the city last year, it murdered a lot of people.
It was only after one.
Yeah, I think
It was after one who was outside of the town and it still rode through town and killed civilians.
I think
Now it's
we'll
going
be alright.
into town to
I
kill
think
one.
we'll
I
be
don't know.
alright.
So
I
just
don't know,
look at him and
maybe-
say, can you assure that you'll just, not just, we are safe, you'll just go back to your plane.
This is his plan.
Yeah, this is his plane. Came from here.
I was here first.
Yeah.
Well, can you just leave people alone?
I don't really think that's how he works.
I don't think that's an option.
Can you leave Bob alone because we like you?
Bob. I do not know who Bob is.
He's a member of our family.
He's a member of our family. He's my uncle.
Your uncle, very well. What does he look like? Yeah, I know we guarantee you safety.
Uncle twice removed.
He has one big eye and a whole bunch of little eyes.
And
And he
big
floats.
cowboy hats.
And he
Yeah.
floats.
See? And then I show him Nomer, show him your hat. And it's like, he has a whole bunch of little hats like this.
So he is a multi-eyed creature. Very well, I would not kill Bob if you let me go.
I don't really know the rest of those people in town.
Doesn't matter.
Is this where the campaign turns? Dick shit?
We're taking a stand and we're just gonna go dip into the evil
I'm
side.
sitting here
for a
looking
little
at this going, I didn't mean for it to be this complicated, but alright, here we go. So,
We're literally 3 against 2 at this point.
yeah,
We're,
so if you want to
what's it
raise,
called?
we're going to raise hands, who wants to let him go?
Wait, this is our evil art.
Over.
We're going into our evil art.
So, 4 out of 5, let him go.
I mean, I know you don't play alignment, but I'm chaotic neutral.
Yeah, man.
I'm
not,
I'm lawful neutral.
again,
so.
I'm not getting onto you for like letting him go. Just
learning from last campaign. I
said, I'm chaotic good.
was
so-
like learning from last campaign. We let an undead thing go and we never saw it again. So
There is-
yeah, you let the archlets go.
There-
It was not the
yeah.
archlets. It was a Dracolich
Yeah,
that you guys let go.
and we never saw it again. I think if we let it go, it isn't our problem.
I'm-
The future.
There's literally
campaign's
only
problem.
one thing that would make my character change his mind, and nobody here knows how to do it. Well, they know how to do it, but the one person who can do it isn't going to do it. So,
So you guys are having this discussion. Eventually goes, I will let you know my patience is growing tired.
I would look at you all and I was like, what are you? I'm gonna go sit my ass over by the fire.
is that in order?
And we'll talk.
I think that is a yes.
Guess I'm gonna stand up and walk over to the rooms and
Let's hammer out the details before we. You're gonna help us get the thing below.
Yes, I will be more than glad to help you retrieve said material down there.
I'm guessing you're not gonna use your coffin.
I do not intend to go rest. I've had enough of that.
What do you intend to do?
I guess what all gods do get worshipped.
You got a guy you might be interested in talking to. Named Craven.
What in Craven?
Go kill him. We'll let you out.
I mean, why don't we use that as our favor?
It wasn't just me thinking that.
Why didn't we think of that? That'd be great.
Well, I was sitting
I
here
didn't want to
thinking
say it
about
out loud.
I was sitting there thinking about it, but
I mean, that could work.
Very well. If you come to a time where you can kill this Craven, I will give you a way to call me to come to your aid.
Yes.
This sounds like a good deal to me.
No, I
sounds
agree.
like a good deal.
This is all you will get from me is your safety, your family's safety, and this one call after I've helped you aid.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that's
Hold on.
fair.
That's fair.
I think it's completely fair.
I just want 5 minutes with the doc before you take him apart. That's all I ask.
But I can take him apart.
He's yours after I'm done. I will not kill him. I'll let you do that. He tortured you.
Very well. Please, if you would.
You said one good hit,
I
right?
just really wish we had.
Why
don't we all
Zone
pick up
of truth.
positions?
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast all three of the different rooms.
All right, Eldritch Blast. I'm going to
By the way,
There's 4.
I really want to insight that before he starts doing that.
insight what he said. Sure, you can insight that. Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
Okay. 21. So, of course, as everyone has probably noticed, probably reading an undead creature is hard. You think that he is making the deal that he is making will hold up. But when you were reading him and he said about getting worship again, yeah, that's true.
Right.
But you don't know what kind of means he would go to be worshipped again. Okay.
Does a 23 help?
Pretty much the same information.
Yeah.
So.
I was like, I get the sense that like you go form a cult.
He can go form a cult somewhere. I don't give a crap. Like in the mountains or something. Not Colorado, because that's where our money's at, but
And not Wyoming, because
Smoky Mountains.
I don't know. For all we know, Satan's in Colorado right now, so.
You can go to the Smoky Mountains.
shouldn't he be in Georgia?
I guess I'm Eldritch Blasting 3 different rooms.
All right. So I'd say because they're not moving. I mean, it's not moving target. So they're prone on the ground. You do just boom, boom, boom. It doesn't take much. It goes, and they go away, and you just feel the energy in the room shift, and now you can feel like death overpowering, emanating from this creature, and he just like looks and just seems to like flex whatever of his bones and just moves them, and the chain shatter around his wrist just pops to the ground. Gets down the ground. He stands about. When he extends himself, he stands to be about 13, 14 feet tall, but then kind of stretches and then hunches back over, like long enough that his knuckles, with like razor sharp knives, kind of just drag the ground on the top of his knuckles. Kind of like a gorilla almost, walking in front of you, with his back legs being a little shorter. Excellent. And since you are the one that done this, he reaches out with it like it's like a serrated looking like claw and just touches your forehead. You feel a burning sensation as you all see what looks like to be an eye appear on his head in golden light with a line that goes down the middle. Touch that when you need to call me, when you need me to slay that creature for you.
So I just have a fucking eye on my forehead?
Yeah. This is going brightly.
I was gonna say
Better
that.
wear a cowboy hat.
It actually,
I was gonna say Borealis.
and it gives you a -1 to all stealth checks too. Because it glows in the dark.
I was gonna say we should get that to Borealis because he made the deal.
He's the one that let him go though.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna have all of us break one at one time.
Alright.
So,
So we just gotta wait out the doc to show up, I guess.
well, no, we're gonna go get it. He's
Do you
gonna,
want to go get your items first, or are we going to wait around longer?
no, we're gonna go get the stuff.
Oh, okay. It's like I thought we would take care of doc first.
Because
No, we're already down here.
We're
so,
already here.
Yeah.
So you can start.
It gives him time to stretch a little more.
I guess you guys can follow me, and he starts leading the way as like his bones are like twisting and turning inside as he's moving.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so
it's-
creepy.
So we're going down into the gas chamber?
Yep. Bandana's on.
Are our mushrooms dried out for him?
I'd say at this point you waited till you guys knew you had time for them, that you went.
So we wet our bandanas and...
Yeah, you get them all ready to go. You guys have your stretchers, so you throw them down. And he gets in there, and it's rank. It smells like rotten eggs and
Are
something.
you coming with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not leaving you assholes alone.
You go ahead.
Alright
It smells
guys,
like assholes in
if we
here.
have to fight something, just remember no fire spells.
Right, the one thing the future.
Let's see, what can I hit anything with?
Ultimate sacrifice, if that's what you want to go
Let's just
out.
hope there's no flint in here.
Huh? Do it.
Yeah.
So
Remember that
easily.
scene where John blew up a whole building and got shot
here's the
out the
thing.
door? That's gonna be
I was
us.
gonna say, here's the thing, I can't even use my revolver now.
No, you
I have
cannot.
to go full spellcaster on
We
it.
can have we found out you have a bow.
What? Right arrows.
There are probably flint arrows.
Yeah, they go off and just scatter across the wall.
I'm gonna pick up my flamethrower and put it in my bag.
Yeah, you have a longbow in your inventory.
I'm going to let you guys know, if you guys get into combat, if you have any metal weapons that you're using
Doable.
on a natural line, you will create a spark by hitting something down here.
Yeah, baby.
Now, the chances of you dying are high, except for probably one person. And maybe two people.
It's like, I don't know, I think I'm decently
Maybe three people
hardy.
I was thinking me because my health pool.
I was like, I've survived an explosion before.
I mean, there's a chance that all of you can survive this. I'm saying
Yeah,
it's
but
more
but
likely
that
you
was
will, and you will.
But your explosion was not
Because you're resisting
contained,
fire damage.
and this is a contained explosion. We're basically making a pipe bomb if we blow this up.
Well, it depends on if you're.
We can survive the fire, but what about the falling of rocks?
Yeah.
Yes.
There'll be several dexterity checks, and like it might be a
Hold on,
running
I mean-
sequence out of this cavern.
If
But,
we throw it.
yeah.
Just saying, you may end this campaign at the same spot you started it.
Ash.
Actually, I was gonna say,
Oh, you mean for the one shot?
Yeah.
Well, oh,
Because this was
that
the
made
inspiration.
me, that made me sad.
Would lightning have the same effect?
Lightning
yeah.
sparks,
oh
sir.
yeah.
That just made me sad.
Also remember your Eldritch Blast has fire.
I know,
too.
I'm looking at all my other spells, and I have other cantrips I can use, that's not a
Okay.
problem.
That was towards me, wasn't it? Starting from Ash.
Yeah, it was towards you. I'm sorry.
I knew it. I knew
Okay, so Thunder
because
Wave
Gaston
is
went
just
to
a
Ash, and
thunderous-
that's how
Yes, it's
Borealis
just a
came.
thunderous
That's how I
sound.
started
It
it.
doesn't make any lightning or anything like that.
It's so dark.
So,
I'm fine. My cantrips do radiant damage. We're fine.
okay.
I have frostbite.
Okay.
It's based on my side.
Until the dead,
And then told it.
which probably wouldn't work great on the.
So. All right. So you're making your way down, and like it's this weird gorilla-like walking with serrated skull, like claws that come up, and this weird, almost human-like foot that also has the serrated claws coming up, and they're like clinking and scratching. You don't see any sparks, since they seem to be more of a natural material as they're going, but climbing too. And you keep going down, and this smells bad, but this seems to be doing its job, as none of you seem to be taking any damage or having anything. You keep going down, and then you get to a wooden door.
on the way down,
Yes.
can I ask him where is the gas coming from? Or did you damage it?
Where did I know?
No, specifically where.
It started leaking after I cracked the cave when I was awakened.
So there's a crack somewhere.
He's going back somewhere, and it will be further. It's somewhere past this door.
Oh, okay. Just,
Yeah.
I have a plan.
Okay.
Solid.
So he opens like the door, and he's like gets to the door, and it's a small door. He's sitting there looking at it, and he starts like doing the weird pawing thing like animals do because it's a knob, and he's not really designed for it. But after a while, unless you guys do something, he's able to take his serrated glass and just turn it, and opens it and squeezes his way through. And the first glance, you see what almost looks like a laboratory of some sort down here, like it's been built with wooden, and there's wood desks. There's no burners or anything in here, but you see a whole bunch of different potions and chemicals just laid up in vials and in the room. And you guys just let him go.
I was gonna say, does it look like there's anything important in here? Like a cabinet that's specifically labeled as important or something like that?
Do any of the vials have a llama on it?
Yeah.
So, who would like to make a perception check to see if there's any immediate important things?
I will make one.
I'll
Okay.
do that or investigation, whichever one you want me to.
Definitely going for that.
Whatever you want. If you want to investigate, go into details looking for something. It's up to you. It's what you're looking for.
Investigate.
These dudes do all this shit.
18.
18.
Same.
Okay.
Like, if my passive,
Passive would be higher.
18.
18.
Wow. Okay.
So-
You sure you don't want to roll an 18?
Don't fuck it up.
So, there are two things you see.
Okay.
You see
I
Two
did
wooden track-
investigation, by the way.
investigation will be different. Okay, all the perception people. What you'll notice is there are two trapdoors, one above you and one below you. And there's another door, just another standard door on the other side. But this one is made out of metal instead, which kind of terrifies you almost to the point. Like, why is that one metal? Hopefully it's well oiled. You do not see a ladder to get up to the wing up there, but there is the trapdoor there. While you're investigating, you're looking for more detail-oriented stuff. You find a single note that looks like it was torn out of a paper that said, and it has, again, language you can't read on it quite yet. Pass it to him, I'm assuming. You see that it says, it's the harder you hit it, the less you do. That's all you see on it.
Yep.
Um,
I done shot.
Tell all you guys this.
And then you find a potion you recognize. You find a greater healing potion shoved into one of the shelves that have just a whole bunch of chemicals and other potions on it. But that's the only one you recognize.
Grab that one for sure. Is there any other potions, or are they all just chemicals?
There are 3 other potions that you do not know what they do.
We'll grab those up and just come back to.
Alright.
So, you guys have 3 ways you can go here. What would you like to do?
Follow the wolf.
I was like, yeah, I guess
Yeah, where's he going?
He goes, alright, if you want to go where I think it is, he goes through the metal. He spends a while again with the metal.
I'll use mage hand and
Just opens like, there we go. He squeezes his way through. Okay, at this point, what you see is you see a very, let me draw a map. Let me start moving stuff.
I'm sure
So-
this isn't what you
so-
expected to happen.
Not really, I did not. I
Didn't think
knew.
we were gonna free it.
Here's one, I didn't think you guys were going to free it, which is perfectly fine. It's an option.
It honestly,
We'll
it probably
recast
would have
upon
done.
your world,
It probably
Chad.
would have done us more harm to leave it here than it would have been.
Well, that was
Okay,
kind of
I
what,
just.
What you were
discovered
saying,
something
yeah.
about my character. I forgot.
But also at the same time, like I don't know how much of a fight we could have put up against it.
You know that battle against Craven we had while you were gone? I'm pretty sure that final swing I did was I rolled a 1 for my damage roll, and that's how he got away.
Yeah, the last hit didn't
Ah.
do anything, and he was like a
Yeah, because I
hair
rolled a
away.
1, right?
I don't remember what you
I
rolled.
think I rolled a 1, and I can re-roll 1s on my damage. 1s and 2s.
about them?
I have great weapon.
Great weapon master.
Yeah,
Or great weapon fighting.
yeah.
Where's
It's
the,
my fighting specialty.
Yeah, because Great Weapon
Oh, yeah,
Master would do what mine does with like long swords. We take the -5. and
did you
plus
need
10.
the trapdoor above and below?
I've been able to do that.
So this is a different one. This is the one you guys are coming into.
Oh,
from.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been able to do that since he started. I'm sorry.
No, bullshit.
This won't be lightning.
Oh yeah, it's just like skeleton there.
Yeah, something we didn't think about.
And then
More undead being down here coming alive because he gets near him.
Yeah, that.
No, I thought about it. I don't get one of it, I think.
I got a cold spell if you asked me.
I got a thing that nobody used, so.
and again, this is the best I got.
Your potion of fire breathing? I thought about using it, but they destroyed all of them before
Before it was worth using.
it was worth using because they were swarming us. But I was like, cool. if I
This is just
get
a
too much
representation of a tomb. But there you go.
Wasn't there like a coffin?
This is two.
Well, that's an Iron Maiden. I think
Oh,
there's-
you meant.
No, one of these little
Yeah.
things, I thought there was a coffin.
there might be one in here, but
There's a lot of stuff.
there's a lot of stuff in there. So
Do you have your coughing Pokemon card?
Ha,
My what?
nice.
I probably have a coughing.
Oh,
That.
What did you play today?
I played a Zoro box deck.
No, I mean, you play Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, Pokemon.
what is the best? Here's the best representation of the Internet Center.
At the clubhouse, out behind the
Bone Daddy.
Boom Daddy! Out behind, I need to make you a new one now that I've got the better printer for it.
You can do whatever you want, sir. I would appreciate it,
Yeah,
but
it's
I'm
like-
not gonna be like, you need to make me more shit.
No. With the way that one printed out, I always thought that I could make a million times better one with the new printer, so.
Oh, that was pretty good to me.
Okay.
It's
Are we
got
gonna
some
be in
pieces that
combat?
broke off in printing.
You see, so I'm gonna say you open this up, and what you see immediately, because you guys are coming in from this door right here, the immediate thing that you see is almost a square slime looking thing. It almost looks metal as you're looking at it. It kind of oozes and wiggles as it seems to become aware of your presence. Then behind it, you see a weird, larger than human undead. It looks like pieces have been bolted together, except on the arms were bones, where it would normally be hands and arms. Bones have been formed to make it look like two sides are sticking out of it, like carved.
Dude, is this like the original Deadpool from the X-Men movies? Damn.
Is he metal arms?
These don't look to be metal, they look to be bone, but they're sticking out in side-like factions longer, almost like a praying mantis look to it. Its legs,
Like Blue Beetle?
I don't know who that
It's
is.
like the new Blue Beetle commercial. He has these little things that come up over his
I don't know,
shoulder.
but they're attached to his arms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, instead of hands, he has these
Got it,
praying
okay.
mantis-like bone protrusions, and his legs are almost like he has two of them, but they're almost like praying mantis as well. Just bones coming out, coming up, and coming down, and then his feet seem to be backwards.
That's creepy as fuck.
So is
I
that
mean, it's one of
that's
your
a
experiments.
open doorway?
This would looks like you from what angle? If you guys coming in from this, from real quick, because we're going to be rolling initiative on this, because they seem to be alert as soon as you see it. Is this looks like the cavern keeps going.
How sturdy does this metal door look?
Incredibly sturdy.
Like incredibly sturdy?
Probably not as incredible as you want it to be, because there is like air holes in.
Yeah, I know
vents.
where you're going with this. I would appreciate it if you didn't.
Because I'm thinking.
I know where you're going with this. and I
Okay,
appreciate it.
what's my plan?
You want to blow up their room and close the door behind you.
I want to go into the room, and you guys close the door behind me.
You know, sacrifice yourself?
I'm
he's
not
immune to
gonna
fire.
sacrifice.
He's immune to
I'm
fire.
immune.
Do we know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been very proud
Do we
about
think
it.
that? Do we think that our God here can just hold the door closed?
The problem is that there's air holes in the door.
That's true.
Fire will leak out. Everything will still blow up. There is
That's
no.
true.
Yeah. We'll come out a little bit, just don't stand in front of the door. Oh no, this room you guys are standing in is full of gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chain reaction.
Alright.
There is no escaping.
That's why I'm like,
Now, if you go into a gaseous form, you can blend in with it, I guess, maybe.
They're gonna just die with it.
Doesn't, okay, that doesn't make much sense.
Or are we rolling initiatives?
Go ahead and roll initiatives, guys.
You guys, come on. Yeah, that was almost a natural one, but it wasn't.
I need to look up, what would a slime's dexterity score be? I forget that.
That depends. Is it hard or soft?
Like
it depends on how hard you
the
do.
gelatinous
Yeah.
cube, it has like a negative to
Yeah, I
it.
thought that's a dead, okay, because so far it's the highest one I rolled.
Don't say that shit.
Well, I'm going before it. But if you roll a natural 20, it's still under a 20.
Okay, and then,
It's probably
the
slower.
godlike thing is gonna help you fight too.
I was gonna try and
See, that's why
convince it.
you guys are all worried about the undead, but like we don't actually know. Like you might actually be in control of them when they pop up, so they might actually help us.
Okay, so 20 to 25.
21.
24.
23.
Damn, okay.
Jesus.
I have advantage and a +5. If I don't go front.
I have a +2.
I have advantage and a +5.
I have a +2.
I have +5, no advantage.
I have a +2.
Plus 5.
I have a +2.
Jace, you were at a 21. Okay. 15.
Surrounded by a bunch of
So 20 to 15?
18. I was like, it wasn't terrible.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 7, so I get 12.
Damn. I'm just gonna sit here and wait you guys out.
You're basically nothing, right?
At the moment, yeah.
So I have no idea what I'm gonna do in here.
Listen, he went in first. I opened the door with mage hand, so I'll be right behind him.
Echo can't breathe, so I
Must
guess
be
my
where-
I threw myself up there, so because I wasn't sure.
I would have been somewhere. I don't know where.
Okay. First up is Val. I'm hoping to see this weird metallic like.
Yeah, by the way,
Okay,
he's
throw
next to
daggers.
me.
Okay. Your psychic daggers.
He's coming with me. And I mean directly.
You haven't popped him up yet.
I've kept him popped up the whole time.
Yes.
He never went away.
Because you don't have a time limit on that, right?
Nope. That's the mistake I've been making because I always
Next one.
Chad's like, oh.
So the mechanics of this is you miss.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you
But
attack?
they're psychic though. They're not visible.
That's
I was like, then
Well,
then at
what
that
did you-
point,
what did
what's
you-
the point of
what
art
did-
class then?
My
What did
plan
you
is
attack?
really depending on what you say right
So
now.
what did you attack though?
Huh?
What did you attack?
Oh, the cube. Right in front
I
of
mean,
me.
does it have a brain?
so because the way that the stat block is written, anything above 15 misses.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly,
this
I said
sucks.
it was my
this
turn.
Well, this sucks though because you can't use your guns. This is the perfect time for them.
the stat block is any ranged or melee weapon attack if it's above 15 misses.
But if it's non-physical,
Again, he's hitting it with a physical dagger that's been
Charred.
made out of a
Psychic
psychic blade energy. I will let it go this because that sucks. I will let, if it's a natural 20, I'll let it still hit.
so wait a minute.
Because
Is the dagger, like, can I go over and pick up the dagger?
No, once I throw it, it disappears.
Okay.
It's a manifestation of my mind.
Okay, that's,
So.
yeah.
so, but because it's a natural 20 and
Didn't
the
want to
rules is
fight
written as
something like
all
this for a
crits
while.
hit no matter the armor class, right? I'll let
I
that
have no
natural 20
idea.
hit. So I
Is
will.
that actually a rule? I have no
It's a
idea.
home roll.
Well, no. I think
No.
I think in the Dungeons Master Guide or the Player's Handbook it says natural 20s always hit.
Oh.
So I think with that roll, if natural 20s say they always hit, even if the armor class says anything above 20 would hit, I think that roll would supersede that instance. So that's the ruling I'm going to make for that.
Holy
So
shit,
your natural
I-
20 will hit.
I had no idea that was a thing. Yeah, that is exactly what it is.
Because I also don't want to take that away from somebody. So you have your max damage die as
Yeah,
well.
so 15 points of psychic damage to the cube.
15 points of psychic damage, okay.
And I'll throw my second one at the cube because the first one hit, so. Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice.
It's cocked or not.
Oh, I'd say it's not cocked. I think it's enough that I can see one side enough.
Okay, so if that's the case, 6 plus 9 is 15.
15. Just hits, I guess. It just hits, because I know this is going to be rough because you guys are so
No, I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
I would like you to tell me if that is a hit or a miss because you said 15 or above, which therefore if you're doing armor class
Okay.
rolls, it would not hit.
Okay, very well. I will amend that. 16 above misses. That's just hits.
Okay.
Unless it's a natural 20. So,
For 3, 5, 8 points. Second one. And
8 points of damage. That is.
Is there anything in the cube?
It's metallic. You can't see anything. You can't see through it. It's not. It is not the same color that this is. This is the only thing I have in the same shape or size.
But the cube is made of metal.
It seems to be made out of metallic substance.
I feel like we probably know what it's made out of.
What do you think it's made out of?
Because we read the book on the hardened slime, right?
Yeah.
I guess we wouldn't actually know yet until after we see a physical attack bounce off of it,
Yeah.
but then we'd be able to figure it out.
Yeah. Okay.
So if something go ahead.
Okay, are you done now?
yes, I'm
Okay.
okay. That's all I can do.
Okay, next up is Farnsby.
Yes. If something gets hot, is it going to ignite?
Probably.
That's a wonderful question that you can try to
Yeah.
figure out if you want.
What was your question?
He's getting ready to blow us all up.
Well, no.
Yeah.
If it's metallic and I heat metal,
You risk combustion. You risk spontaneous combustion.
yes, I know. Hold on. You guys got me limited here.
No, us.
Thunder
What?
Fuck it, I'm casting Thunder Wave.
So Thunderwave, I believe, it emanates from you.
Yes.
So you'd have to come in.
Yeah,
You would have to
Okay.
get up to it.
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, right? So you won't be able to cast it from there. You'll have to dash to get closer. But you won't be able to cast if you do that.
And you can hold your action and cast it if it gets close enough
If
to
it gets
you.
closer.
And you will use the spell slot even if he doesn't.
So is that what you have to do, Michael?
well, I'm gonna go into the room.
Okay, you're into the room.
Yeah. Okay, I guess, can I get a little closer?
That's as close as you
You've
can get.
used all your movement, and that was nice.
Okay.
Throw your marshmallow stick at it.
Fireball.
Very nice about it. That was exactly where you get.
Well, no, technically he moved through 2 allies to get through that. That should have been
Not me.
He's tiny.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I
Very
think
small.
actually,
Halfling.
I can move.
is that all halflings or just the Lightfoot halfling? 'Cause
No, it's all.
it's all
I
halflings.
thought it was all halflings.
Okay.
I could be wrong with that.
It is called,
Halfling amethyst or
yeah,
something.
you can move through the space of any creature that is size larger than you.
Okay, then that's fine. But yeah, you moved your, because you have 25 feet, right? You moved 25 feet.
I legit can't do anything but cast magic missile.
Okay, it's guaranteed to hit. It auto hits,
Yeah.
and you're not rolling dice to hit. So
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And you can choose to split it up between the two creatures if you want to. Right?
yeah, he can have him go towards whatever they want.
Why did it not?
So I was trying to make this not a boring fight, including other stuff like this.
Oh no, I love this. I love
This
this.
is
I
awesome.
hate that I can't use my guns now, but I love it.
But I love this, yeah.
With no arrows. No, I looked. I didn't.
Also,
find
we
any
didn't we
arrows.
decide they're probably flint.
So, 18 points of damage.
Flint
What
sparks
happens when you
stuff.
strike flint?
Yeah,
It sparks.
20,
18.
That's how you make
18
fire.
to just this?
Just,
Just that, okay.
just that.
Okay.
Because that one's going to be the difficult one.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see any arrows in my inventory.
I'm pretty sure you got that bow off a dead body. We never
I
stole it.
probably
It'd
did.
be in the A's.
Nice.
Huh?
It'd be in the A's.
Because that's one thing.
Oh, I do. I have 20. There.
Okay.
I'm still not gonna use them.
Okay. So, next up,
Did you use sharpshooter with the bow?
okay, Jace, you're up.
Oh,
What? Something else going on?
yeah, I can do up to 4 more points of damage. Nomer has force. He has a force attack.
Okay.
Is that Nomer?
No, this was his
For
comment.
now,
For now. Okay, where's the number coming out?
just beside me.
Okay.
Oh, it's 1d4 plus 2 force damage.
Rolled a hit.
Yeah, that's force now.
Alright.
So I rolled a hit.
So, we gotta roll to hit. What are we gonna be rolling?
Yeah.
Just going for 15 and under.
10.
10, you hit?
Unless he gets my bonuses, hold on. Shit.
Oh, you didn't include the bonuses yet.
No, 14.
Oh, it's hits. So it's different. It hits. So 1d4 plus 2?
1d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Uh, 4.
4. Alright. Okay. Now, Jace, you're up.
So 5, 15, 25, 30. Does that put me within 60 feet of him?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take some, just a small concoction that I had made earlier.
Mhm.
It's lime water with a little bit of dirt in it.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a drop of it in each of my eyes,
Okay.
and my eyes are gonna turn to stone.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at him, I'm gonna cast Flush to Stone.
Ooh, okay. Nice. What do I need to roll? What does it do?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, well,
DC 18.
DC 18. He has a good con because he's undead. But we'll see how it goes. Because
You're looking at the one.
I rolled a natural 5, so there's no way he
I'll
can
roll
make
that
it.
if
So
I'm
what
dead.
happens?
Okay.
Have a backup.
He is restrained
Okay.
by the spell after. Okay. Sorry. A creature restrained by the spell must make another Constitution saving throw at each end of its turns. If it successfully saves against the spell 3 times, the spell ends. If it fails 3 times, it's turned to stone, and the subject is petrified
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
for the condition.
Does it have to be in a row or just like death saving throws? As soon as
Just
you
like
one
that.
failure.
Just like that saving.
Okay, and the DC will be 18. Okay.
And if it is petrified and then broken, it is completely.
It's completely dead. Okay, because you'd have to have like a lesser restoration on casted, and who wants to do that on this thing?
Take more than lesser restoration. For
nine
petrification, I think it's greater
It
restoration.
is, I believe.
Yeah.
It should be at the bottom of the
Lesser-
spell. It should tell you what'll get rid of it.
Lesser is blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Not petrified.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's the end of your turn, guys.
Yes.
So you guys see it lock up as maybe you start
So
seeing.
it is restrained, it can't move.
Can't move, yeah. But you see it like, you see all the weird bones start to change color to be almost like granite around it instead of the white bleach look that it had. Okay, next up, John, you're up.
Perfect. Okay. 5, 10,
I'm so glad that worked the first time I used it.
25, 30. Alright.
You shoot Jace in the back now.
First thing first. First thing I'm going to do is bonus action. I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Smack that bitch.
Just spiritual weapon. Alright.
Yeah, I'll need.
This looks like a gun.
I'm gonna put. It does look like a gun. It's gonna be right there next to the cube,
Okay.
and it's gonna make its
So
attack.
did you turn him stone?
He's
Not
in the
all,
process.
in the
He's-
process of it. He's like halfway, like up to his, like
Yeah,
probably
like,
up to his
If
knees.
you guys have stuff that can lower his saving throws to guarantee he gets turns, so that's an option.
15.
15. That hits.
I was like, oh god, when I saw the roll. I was like, it's too high. Never thought I'd say that.
I can't do sharpshooter on this one.
This is just that kind of a day because he shouldn't have rolled that natural 20 for those hours either.
Right.
So that is 7 points of force damage.
Okay. It's force, not radiant?
It doesn't
Yeah,
mark
spiritual
it.
weapon is
It's like it
force.
doesn't mark it as radiance. I was like, oh, it must
Yeah,
be force.
spiritual weapon is force.
Okay. Nice, alright.
The force be with you.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's force damage. It's super weird, but anyway. And then for my action, I am going to. Am I within 60 feet of Bone Daddy back there?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, I'm gonna use, for my action, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Second foot, that's a dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw, 15 DC.
And it's radiant. No.
Oh, he's restrained. Does he automatically fail dexterity saving throws?
I think so.
Restrained. Creature becomes 0. Attack rolls, creature have advantage. The creature attack rolls.
Yeah.
Creature has
Disadvantage.
disadvantage on dexterity. Doesn't automatically fail.
Because they can still technically move, just not.
But I rolled a natural 8. There's no way it's going to succeed on that saving throw. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Combo this bitch.
8 points of Sacred Flame damage. It's not great, but
So that-
it's something.
That would be
It's
radiant
radiant
damage there.
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
And that is the end of my turn.
Nice. Good turn. I like that. All right.
It's like I've been thinking about it. What
Next thing is this turn. He just jumps over all of you guys right up into its business. And then you see him
I'm gonna be
take,
if the cube annihilated him. And then
you see him take 3 claws attacks, and he does a bite attack as well. I don't know if he's going to be missing.
But he does this. So he doesn't roll as high.
That's an option, but he's not going to do that. He doesn't. You guys haven't informed him of what kind of a thing he is. So.
do we even know yet?
Yeah, we technically just have like,
We've had sheer dumb luck.
we haven't missed it yet.
So you guys
technically,
you guys may not put it together yet. Your characters might not put it together yet.
We might
So
now.
yeah, he hits it. You see it go, but it just glances off with his 2 claw
Looks like
attacks.
he hit real hard
It looks
though.
like he hit really hard. Like you can hear it reverberate through the entire building.
Just
And
poke it
then,
gently.
yeah, the other one was a 19. So yeah,
Firmly grasped.
yeah.
You
So
don't
and he bites it, and he
always have to
actually he bites
fuck
it
it
so
hard.
hard, they actually hear one of the teeth crack in his mouth. So.
Ugh.
Don't always
Alright.
have to fuck it hard.
How far apart would you say these two are?
So 5, 10, 15, about 20 feet from each other.
Okay. Exactly.
Okay, next. Borealis, you're up.
Sometimes you got
35. Seriously, I can't fucking make it all the way up there? Damn it.
Just wait a turn, it'll fucking go right up and engulf that thing.
So they're both considered large creatures. So I don't know
It will still
I
try.
don't know if it can.
It is not an intelligent.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's no way. Okay, so that's 40.
Is that not within attacking distance?
Well, if his corner's right there,
Yeah, it's
and
not.
I'm over here.
He does not have a 10-foot reach. So.
Yeah, I don't have a 10-foot reach.
Sometimes.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Next, it's Bondu's
You
turn.
could action dash.
I could, but then I'm not defending myself whatsoever, so.
Or do you take dodge action?
Huh?
You take the dodge action if you'd like to right now.
Or hold your action until it gets in range, then attack.
Yeah, I'll take the dodge action.
Take the dodge action. Okay. So it's his turn. He can only make a Constitution saving throw on his turn, correct?
At the end of his turn.
because he's restrained, he can't do anything else. So yeah, so he's gonna make a Constitution saving throw.
DC 18.
DC 18. You guys want me to roll in front of you guys?
It just says a restrained creature's speed becomes 0.
We'll see how it
It
goes.
can't do anything.
He's saying it can't do anything.
Oh.
Well, because a restrained creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any
But that's
bonus
it.
to its speed.
Attack rolls at disadvantage.
Attack rolls against this creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. It has no long range attacks.
So it's
Oh, okay, so
basically
you have nothing you can do.
Yeah, it has
That's
no.
what-
Yeah.
I was like,
saying he
it's like
can't
you
do it.
can do
He's saying he can't.
Sorry. Yeah, he doesn't have any ranged attacks. He is completely. As long as he's doing this, he is pretty much useless unless somebody decides to get right up in his face.
Don't count me out.
All right. So I'm going to see how this goes. If we get to something like if I have 2 and 2, or like if it's or we get closer, we'll see. We'll see the first one is a success.
Okay.
So he has technically 1 success.
So he has to get a total of 3.
Total of 3. Was the first time you failed? Does that count?
That does not count.
Does not count. Okay.
That's just to get some
That's
Mark-
sensitive
Yeah.
motion.
So I'm going to mark this down. He has 1 success. And
But the fact that he's restrained for 3 rounds,
Yeah.
I mean,
At
that's
least.
not
At
bad.
least 3 rounds, yeah.
Okay. So next it's the slime's turn. You're right, it's not smart. It's going to try to engulf the god thing. So it's going to attack.
Do it. Do it.
It misses though. With a metallic pseudopod comes out.
I really
whack.
wanted to see this happen.
But it gets 2 of them, so we'll try another one.
This cube versus undead god.
And that's a
That
natural
was it.
2, so it misses both of its attacks on it. On him, like it seems to be slow and like with the even the metallic part just like it just kind of dodges out of the way. All right,
Go through it.
that's the end of that turn.
Cube.
Top of the round, Val, you're up.
Cool.
All right. I mean, you can try to
That's what
block.
you can do,
You
isn't it?
can close your eyes, try to give yourself a disadvantage if you
I
want.
still don't know anything yet.
All right, that's fair.
That will work, actually. 7 plus 9 is 15.
15 hits.
Just gonna roll over than a 7.
7 or lower, you're good.
So, question.
Just think, if you do steady aim, you get advantage on it.
No. Do I get sneak attack?
You technically get sneak attack because you have an ally that isn't 5 feet of it. Unless you don't think of this thing as an ally.
I don't know. That's the problem.
It is currently helping
What
you
does
fight the same
Val
thing. If
think
that is good
is-
enough for you to consider it an ally at this
we
moment.
can enemy is my friend. So. Oh, hey, what's that max damage? So 12. Sorry. 11 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
I got it.
You're welcome.
Now
buddy.
good, that's
You're welcome.
I was gonna cast Armor Agathis on myself if I didn't restrain that thing. but since he's restrained, I will.
Oh, yeah, I need to borrow one.
Sometimes
Go for it.
you got to say, hey, I'm gonna fuck you softly.
I'm gonna screw you
gently.
I'm gonna hump you sweetly.
4, 6, 8.
I'm gonna bow you
Fucker gently.
discreetly.
Jack Black.
Tenacious D?
Tenacious D.
11, 17 points of sneak attack
17
damage.
points. You need to listen to nice.
You really should.
It's beautiful, right?
And since I
It really is kind of
still am hitting it, I haven't seen anything different yet.
Yeah. And
Whoa!
Savage.
Even bound.
it's another hit, yeah. So, like, yeah, like, bro, like, that's the reason I have you guys do your trade. Don't you hurt my table?
I think what it did is it hit that.
Yeah, I think it is. Unless you're able to hit it enough where I can install a TV inside the table. But
Okay, so hammer.
sorry, Kiwi.
So 8 points of psychic damage,
8 points of psychic damage.
and that's it. Because I can't do sneak attack last round.
So that is a total of.
No, but if you can conjure animals, you can do snack attack.
Sneak attack.
Snap.
No snap on snack.
Okay, Farnsby, you're up.
I am casting Shatter.
Oh, that's a good one. So that is a what? Constitution save?
Or
Yes.
from Zanzibar.
Okay,
16.
it succeeds on it.
Still taking half damage.
Taking half damage.
Which one?
Which one did you say?
Yeah, I think he's targeting this one.
12.
12 total?
Oh, no, he gets disadvantage.
What?
Why does he get disadvantage?
She gets metal, because you made him metal.
He's
But
not-
shatter is thunder damage.
It does extra damage against metallic objects.
Okay.
Is it metallic?
Is it
objects?
actually metal though? You said it's metallic-like. That's your discretion.
It's weird. What are the conductive properties of mercury?
It's
It is
not. I didn't think.
Okay, well here, a creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has a disadvantage on saving throws.
I'll go ahead and just give you the disadvantage on the saving throws.
I was gonna say, I was like, I know there's something
Still
special.
succeeds.
Oh,
I was like, I know there's something special with.
Mercury is an excellent conductor of
It still succeeds.
electricity.
It still succeeds.
So he takes,
Oh, is this an electric or thunder though?
it's thunder.
Shatter is thunder damage.
Mercury's used in fluorescent lights.
So he takes 6.
I think 6
Yeah.
damage, okay.
That's why fluorescent lights are
It's
toxic.
more or less what it is you basically create the thunder right there on it, and basically it's strong enough that it rattles it.
Okay. Okay. Is that the end of your turn? Or no, we're going to do his thing.
He'll do his thing.
So we're gonna shit out another number.
Come on, buddy.
This don't want
Low
this to
roll.
happen.
Fuck. 23. Why does he hit like
He
power out?
Yeah, you see his, it bounces off of it. So, all right. All right, that will be the end of your turn then, Farnsby, unless you're moving.
No.
Okay.
Can you intentionally give yourself disadvantage while...
Yes.
You can close your eyes.
Close your eyes,
But-
you're blinded.
Sorry, let me rephrase this. If we figure out that it's the softness at this point, which we probably can by
Which
saying
I have
numerous
already.
things-
Well, I read you guys the scripting of it.
And we already saw him literally
Yeah, we've already
beat the fucking
Right.
hell of it
We
and bounce
know
off.
But can we intentionally make our attacks softer, but still accurate? Because like me, I'm throwing as hard as I
I
can.
don't think so based off of the mechanics.
No.
If you get close enough to it, here we go. Instead of going like that, I go like that.
I'd rather not have another scar.
Yeah, bro, stop stabbing my friends.
You know what I'm saying?
I would say the thing you would do is use weapons that you're not proficient in.
But if you,
There you go.
the whole thing
Blind
is,
yourself and use something you're not proficient in.
the whole thing is with that stuff, if you slowly push your finger in, it goes in easily.
And now he absorbs you.
And then, no, I'm not saying hit it with my finger, but
Yeah.
if you slowly do it, it will go in like butter.
Yes.
I have.
If you
oh.
go in hard,
I need a total
that's when
of
it's
10.
solid.
You need some D4s.
Yeah, it's
I'm just double checking.
Yeah.
it's one of those things. The logic was cool. I just got to stab up. I'm not quite sure how. Just intentionally just going with affected or damage it either. So I'm just.
No.
If it's under 15, if it's 15 under, it gets in. But let's go with that. We have obviously made this 100% more complicated than it was supposed to be.
What? Us make something complicated?
Yeah.
What?
No.
Are you looking for your dice that suck?
No.
Oh.
No, he needs like 10 D4.
Why do you need 10
I don't know, but I have one extra. Apparently.
Down drops.
Yes.
You got to throw them out there
Okay,
for when Caleb walks by.
Jace, you're up. Here's 2 if you want to borrow mine.
Well, I'm casting Cloud of Daggers on top of the guy who's restrained and can't move.
Okay.
I have a
Oh,
metal
wait,
one.
hold I cannot do that, never mind.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Dang it.
So
I
I'm
was
taking
gonna-
my
Two
D4
concentration
second.
spells.
Oh, okay.
I
there
was
we go.
gonna shatter him once he got to stout,
Dang it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
but
So you want to come back? Yeah.
I will do. Fuck it. I'll do. It's con though. I don't want to do another con save. How about a. Everything I've got's con. Unless I want to get really close to him.
Did you just call me a Trekkie?
So. Yeah, I guess I don't want to waste a spell slot for a con, so I'll do Frostbite on him. On the restrained guy.
Okay. So
It's a con save of
Okay.
18.
Looks like you got a little frostbite.
Did you use Eldritch Blast?
No.
he
Unless you want to blow up.
because he has fire attached to it.
Yep.
It says fire because of his type.
And it automatically
Because of my fire
does.
genasi?
Automatically fire. Does fire. So we die.
No, it's actually because of my genie.
Right, I understand that.
Does fire damage.
But
It's creating a
It does,
spark.
it does force and fire damage at the same time.
is that part of like the Eldritch Blast cantrip by itself, or is that
Yes.
for all
It says-
cantrips?
It says his
Only the Eldritch Blast cantrip.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah.
It's a genie pack thing.
Yeah, Genie Pack, his Eldritch Blast does extra, I think.
An extra 4 fire damage.
He crit successes on his saving throw.
Okay, well then he does he take half damage?
Nope. Gets a cantrip, so probably not.
Yeah, for cantrips usually.
Yeah, usually it's a fail or suck.
All or
It's a
nothing.
six, it's
Yeah, you either cantrip or you don't.
Yeah.
Not halfway.
Okay. John, you're up next.
Dang, I was
Five,
like, that's a perfect combination. I forgot I have to concentrate on this.
Alright, so bonus action. That my spiritual weapon is going to slash at the doodle bopper.
Okay.
I have
Because
to
unfortunately
get
something else
less
doesn't
than
happen,
an
because
8.
that'd be like a
Okay.
3 combo.
I got a 13, it misses.
Okay.
And then I'm going to aim my revolver down range at the bony boy.
13 on one.
And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at second level
Okay, so attack roll.
What did you
At
roll?
advantage.
13? What did you roll? 13 on?
on against that thing. That's a natural 13.
Yeah.
Natural
Oh,
13
okay.
without addition. So,
Wait, you're casting Guiding Bolt?
It's
radiant
advantage.
damage.
It is.
Yeah, it's radiant damage. Looking right at it.
Just gives it a nice attack advantage.
And every attack roll has advantage on it anyway, too.
That's not the reason why. It's just because
He's
it's the
doing-
highest
he's doing
damage
that.
output I can do.
Oh.
He's not doing it on this one, he's doing it on this one.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits him, for sure.
Perfect. So.
I thought you were doing it on the cube.
No,
This
no.
makes sense.
Right? Like, yeah, let's give advantage on things we don't need advantage. That is something that one of our stupider characters would have done though. Like
It's also
our evil campaign, we absolutely would have fairy fired that fucker.
Question.
I may have an answer.
This is the thing that popped up on my thing. Choose to
It's
throw
a,
it.
you should have a doctor look at that, buddy.
I can choose to throw the psychic blast with strength, or
You can, yeah.
can I do that?
You can do that, yeah.
Goes against all my physical nature, but I will try.
17 points of radiant damage.
Ooh, nice.
Good.
I was like, I got, well, and since it was
Oh, but I lose out on damage though,
second level, it,
because there's no modifier.
Yeah, you would just be purely doing,
Just D6 or D4.
yeah, D1D6.
I mean, technically, if I wanted to lower it, I could literally just take off my
You'll
belt.
have plenty of time to think. Okay.
that ends my turn, yeah.
Okay, John, thank you, John. It's gonna be this guy's turn.
You have to get it below what?
15.
15 or lower, yeah.
Okay.
Which is.
Imagine being level 20 and trying to kill one of these.
Okay, his bite attacks. It hits. He does 3d10 bite damage.
Ow. I'm suddenly realizing I should have.
Yeah, he was powerful when we
spiritual
fought
weapon
him. I remember that.
Yeah, I rolled crappily, so he does 10 damage to
I
it.
don't remember what kind of a what level we were for that cube.
You were 5.
Yeah.
So you guys were able to take it down a level 5, but it's been a year since, so.
Exactly.
Um,
Also, we didn't know that. We didn't know we were level 5. We took it down.
We didn't know we were fighting a god.
And
yeah,
then-
it was just woken up, so maybe logically his power wasn't quite all there yet, so you don't know. Alright, so next is Borealis' turn.
Doc Henry had like all those extra buffs and shit.
A little closer.
Blood Hunter.
Keep him close to me. I am going to. I'm going to close my eyes and try and punch it.
Attack at disadvantage.
God! Yes! That's 14!
that hits!
For 6 damage!
Alright.
Does your punch just automatically give you 6 damage?
Yeah, unarmed strike, just 6 damage.
Is it your strength modifier plus 1?
Yep.
Okay, yep. You can do multiple of those.
Yes, I can. We're
There you go.
Yes! No, 6 damage.
Nice. So this is comical and I love it. All right.
How's the cube looking?
The fact that it's guaranteed 6 damage is actually pretty good.
It's showing some wear and tear.
It's showing some wear and tear.
It's got a little bruise where you punched it.
That middle's a little darker. Can you like flip-flop places with it?
If I use my bonus action, I can. But he has enough movement, actually. I can move through here, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, he still has enough to move there, which means I can unleash my incarnation.
Make him punch it.
He can. Okay,
I don't think you can.
I don't know that I can make him blind.
I don't think you can do that.
Okay, so his will just be straight, and yeah. That misses, 100%. But, I can actually serve.
Talking about butt.
All right.
Cover my eyes again. Yes, okay.
One attack.
6 more.
Okay.
Can't spell
Additional
it.
attack action, I get another extra attack.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
Yep, so another 6.
Okay.
And then,
Another Unleashed Incarnation.
yeah, another Unleash Incarnation. Nope.
Oh.
It's 16.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a +9.
Just misses.
Yeah. And just to clarify, I am uncovering my eyes before my end turns.
Oh,
Yep,
for
I'm just gonna-
turns.
yep,
Okay.
I fucked it up. I'm just keep going. For my end turns.
For my intern.
Only because, like, I'm afraid if I keep him close, I'm still blinded and I don't want to get hit.
So, that's the end of your turn, Borealis.
Yeah.
It is this creature's turn. Another Constitution saving throw.
This is so comical.
18?
Saves.
No, I'm asking if it's 18 because it rolled a 17.
Yeah, mine is 18.
Okay. That's a one failure, so we have one success and one failure.
Another round for us.
Guaranteed 2 more rounds of this.
I'm just thinking we're gonna kill this cube and then what are we gonna do?
We're just gonna
wait
stand
for
around
this
and
thing
let's see what happens with that guy.
You're right. So now it's the slime's turn.
So you guys see a little bit more of the stone.
So it didn't. So it's smart enough to realize attacking the big thing didn't work. So it's going to try to attack you, Borealis.
Which one?
Well, the one that actually hit it.
Fair enough. Alright.
The one that did damage. And unfortunately, the same rules apply to you if I meet your AC and hits. Okay. Oh, that was traveling all over. So it misses, sir.
Alright.
Okay, that's the end of its turn.
Wait, same rules apply to it? as in-
No, the same rules normally apply. Like those.
Oh,
rules
okay,
apply.
okay.
The normal rules
I
apply.
was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
So you have to roll lower than his AC?
No,
No, he was saying that the normal rules apply.
to
He has to.
everyone else.
You roll 2
Beat.
attacks for that?
I know. I guess you
He has
do
to beat
attacks.
my
Yeah.
AC.
Hold on, let me do
Did 2
that.
attacks on the big guys.
They both miss. They both miss. All
I just
right.
wanted to see him get sucked up in you, sorry.
Yeah, I hate that I can't rage against this guy too, so I can't add 2 plus 2 damage.
I don't want to screw us over, but can't he like just move into our...
So a normal gelatinous cube can, but he is a modified version of it, so he doesn't have that. So he sucks people into it, but he can't actually move into somebody else's space. Because technically he doesn't do acid damage, he does poison damage, the way that he's kind of built. So.
You still got your poison thing up?
No, it only lasts
Oh,
an hour.
God.
I'd have to do it again. But I could, I think.
But he has to hit first.
I think it's
Just
the
like
first
I just
level,
figured if you're on the inside and you shoot your guns, the sparks won't go off outside.
so- No, I can't do it anymore. I've already used my second
Well, it
level
depends. Do the bullets make it all the way through him?
Probably not.
spell. You don't gotta worry about the bullets, you have to worry about the ignition.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you
do?
It's-
Metal scraping on something absolutely will cause a
Yeah,
spark.
because there's
That's why we're worried about our
like,
weapons.
There's like gunfights, like if they hit like sometimes stone or other metal,
Yeah,
it
they
creates
spark,
sparks.
which is exactly why he said if we roll a natural 1 on a weapon attack, we'll blow up.
Right.
Which is, yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, if I was within it, you just have to worry about the bullets making it out. What if I shot downward if I was inside of it and it hit the floor underneath? Would it still be contained?
It could be argued that the slime would smother it.
I would say that would work, yes. That would be mine.
Or might create a small
But it's not
fucking
gonna
explosion.
happen because I'm not getting that close.
Val, you're up.
But, if you're in the slime, you
Fine.
can't cause the ignition to fire a bullet anyways.
It's fine. Plus, I'm gonna be using.
I mean, there would be air in the guns when he goes in, I guess.
Plus, I'm gonna be doing sharpshooter while I'm in there.
Well,
so
it's gun. But this bat, it's only. I don't know how to create the spark if it's wet.
Guns can fire underwater.
Modern guns.
But he had.
these are revolvers.
Well, that's the thing. It is a shell, so it's not.
That's true. I guess it's impact.
It's not. It's like it's not a goddamn musket, but like that. He's
Yeah.
like in there, which would be kind of fun too.
We've
But
been
no.
using muskets this whole time.
Yeah.
Also, I can cast freedom of movement on myself with my boon of power, which makes it so that way I don't take disadvantage when moving around with water.
Too tough.
There you go.
270s row. I will say this though, especially with that, you feel like you had a good aim and you had a good throw and you threw it perfectly and you just scattered off. So it seemed weird. Trying to give your character a clue that maybe something's going on there. Because that's like your other ones. You were like, oh man, that's kind of. I'm going around people. Was not doing a good job. I was hitting it still. Okay. Next up is. That's the wrong list. Farnsby.
Okay, he's going to reach into his bag.
Okay. Which is
He's
into a bag.
going to pull out a stick,
Pulls that stick. Okay.
and he's going to whittle it into a cannon. But this time it's a force cannon.
Okay.
That's his action. His bonus action is he's going to fire with it.
All right. So we have a force cannon. All right.
Yeah,
Instead of the flamethrower, it's a force cannon.
Yeah. So it shouldn't cause any flame.
Okay.
It's because it's a magical thing.
Where is it coming up? Like right here, or is it just right next to you?
Within 5 feet, but it can shoot 120. So.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine.
And I rolled a 2,
Okay.
so he has +8 to hit with the damage.
So it's a 10.
It's a 10.
So it hits.
So the damage is 24, 28. Why is that?
28 damage. 28 damage, alright.
28 damage.
What does that roll?
Huh?
What does that roll when it hits?
It's 3d8 plus 4.
What did you rolled really well then, huh?
Oh yeah.
Like they hit 28 damage? That would have to be literal max.
Well, 8 times 3 is
It's 24. Plus 4 is 28.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5d8?
5d8.
5d8.
Okay, that makes at least a little bit more sense.
5d8 plus 4.
Yeah, it's like,
I was like, did you roll 3 8s? Alright.
Oh, no. Completely. I screwed that.
Oh.
I screwed it up. It's supposed to be 3d8.
Oh, okay. 3d8 plus 4, okay.
So let me just re-roll all of that.
So I get 28 damage anyway.
Huh?
Said something like a 28 damage too. No.
Well, I did roll 2 8s and a 1.
Okay,
So 17, 21.
21, okay.
So
Okay, awesome. Next up, Jace, you're up.
He's gonna toll the deadly cube. Wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh yeah, Jesus. I'm not
18.
18. I have to get a natural 20. So.
Nope.
Well, succeeds.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Look at this shit, man.
I tried to force my will on it. I'm sorry.
All right.
2 rounds. I've done nothing.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Hilarious. though.
Technically, you're doing something every round.
You're
Yeah.
taking care of the petrification.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty friggin' handy.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with getting stoned every round, okay?
All right. John, you're up.
Okay, so my little floating revolver is gonna go and float through 5, 10, 15, 20, and it's gonna do its attack
Okay.
against it, A mess. I got that.
All right.
And then towards the Bone Boy, Bone Buddy, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame, which is a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
And he has disadvantage on that
And
because he's restrained.
DC 15, so it's possible to succeed.
Okay, he succeeds.
Okay,
Rolled an 18 and a 19 on that.
perfectly fine.
You're rolling good tonight.
Yes.
It depends. I mean, kind of. Sometimes.
It depends. Like, when it comes to letting you guys do stuff, yeah. Then for you not to do stuff, yeah, I'm rolling great. But when I'm trying
I'm
to
gonna
protect you
move
guys.
there,
right?
and that will end my turn.
I'm just expect this guy to break petrification and just bum rush John.
I know, shut up. Don't give the DM ideas.
So,
alright?
you think
It's-
John's bone?
So it's this guy, it's his turn, he's gonna make 3 attacks, and he's been rolling really good too. He's only hit once. He crit, he crit, okay, that automatically hits. That one misses.
What's hitting you?
This thing, crit
Oh, his
on
turn.
this,
Oh, beautiful, okay.
and then his other one is a natural one, that one hits as well. But the crit is 30 plus,
Holy shit!
I think he fell in the Skyrim dress.
10, yeah, 10. 17, so 47 plus 5, 52
To the cube?
to the cube.
Yeah.
So you actually watch it take off like a quarter of the whole cube, and it just kind of goes into liquid metal on the ground as it just swipes through it.
I'm guessing towards the bed of the red guy. People everywhere else.
Otherwise, the big bad.
And it's
the big bad wolf just
it's looking
splinters all over my face.
it's looking incredibly rough.
Oh, the cube is?
The cube is.
Yeah, just tear a corner
Okay,
off.
I had an
And
idea.
then it rolls its other damage for its other attack that did manage to hit.
That was just a crit.
Yeah, that's just a crit.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys, it looks like it's hanging on by death's door on this one, after that one, as it takes off like another big old chunk with its mouth, like it just spits it out. Okay.
That's got mercury poison.
He's undead.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, Borealis, you're up. All right.
No.
No.
17.
Okay.
Do it again!
So, I have an
That one
ability.
will hit. Dude, I don't need to roll
Are
again.
natural ones crits then?
No, but natural 20 is if you want to try to crit on it. It would just be.
Yes, yeah.
It did. So 12 points then.
12 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, no, because I think we did it disadvantage, you have to lower number.
I guess that's
That is true. That is true. Alright.
Okay.
That's fair.
Technically.
So it's 6 damage.
6
then.
damage. Okay, take 6.
I have a
Good call.
I have an ability called Flash of Genius, which I can give you a +4 to a roll.
And that's it.
But not minus.
But I wish I could make it
Minus.
minus.
Okay, do you want to do an English incarnation on that?
I don't have any more.
You're out?
No, I used one earlier in the previous
Okay.
room, and then I used 2 last room.
Okay, it's the bone guy's turn. He's going to be making another Constitution saving throw. That's a success. Okay, that's 2 successes on the
Well, can I do anything about that? No.
Well, hopefully this guy doesn't have a bunch of badass abilities that's just gonna kill us after he yeah, now you just pissed me off.
Yeah, after he's been frozen for a while. Yeah. Okay,
Is part of him stone?
like I'd say little bits of
feet.
them are currently stone. Yeah. Okay,
So he succeeded.
he succeeded that turn.
Yeah.
It is the slime's turn.
2 successes, 1 fail.
Okay, the slime is going to make. I guess it hasn't hit anybody or done anything.
No.
It's going to make one attack against the god thing and one attack against you again, Borealis, I guess. So.
So it's really been the tank, and
Misses.
it's supposed to be the tank for the
Misses for the
creature.
other creature. Yeah, they both miss, so it doesn't do anything. So I really,
Poor thing.
you guys have been doing a lot of stuff to this thing, and it's been awesome what you're doing. The fact that it's two things that haven't been able to fight back at all. All right,
Thanks for
That's
throwing
when
that in there.
But here's the thing, that's when the imps show up.
that's when the imps show up, and they explode when you kill them too.
Exactly.
And that's, you know, guess what, guys? All right.
You guys run away.
Yeah, guys. All right.
You've seen that shit before. Do we know that imps explode?
Yes, we fought them before.
Oh, we did. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, those are the only imps you show, so you assume all imps explode at this point. So, all right, Val, you're up. And I'm telling you, this thing looks like it's hanging on death's
How
door.
much did I leave?
If you hit it one more time, you would have got it.
Oh,
15, 20.
It really, we just need one more hit, assuming you guys can do more than 5 points of damage to it.
Thorn whip.
Thorn Whip, all right. Does that drag it towards you too?
Yes.
All right.
Take 3.
Oh no! All right, this might be interesting.
feeling a little funny.
14.
Oh yes! All right, does it do damage?
Yes, 3d6 damage.
Roll your damage, and it's gonna get kind of weird.
If you roll all ones, I will laugh.
5, 4, 4. All right. And how much do you move it?
10 feet towards me.
10 feet. So it goes through, and you just. What are you gonna do? I'm going to say you guys get stuck inside of it, Borealis, and you go along with it.
You know?
Can you get an attack of opportunity with your? No, this is forced movement. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, it wouldn't work for force movement.
Okay.
Give literal 4
If-
points damage. On 3d6.
It will be on your turn if things happen. When things happen, okay. So if it's still somehow around,
At the end of my turn or the beginning?
it'll be at the beginning of your turn.
Okay.
Wait. No, never mind. I don't.
Okay.
Because it's a spell attack, not a ranged or a finesse attack.
Okay. All right.
This guy's gonna kill me. All because I turned him into a vampire.
So
And
we
back!
get some damage off.
What?
You may get some damage off on this one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, here's the thing. I said at the start of his turn, we still have a whole bunch of people. to
So
go
you
through.
still got a lot of time, guys. You still got a lot of time.
All right. Farnsby, you're up, buddy.
I'm going to.
It's making you literally by 1 point of damage.
I'm gonna. The cannon.
3d6. 3d6!
You know.
So the cannon's
You
gonna shoot.
fucked up
All right,
that
make your attack roll. 15 or under. Or crit, I guess.
10.
You hit, and he has 1 HP, so you hit, you destroy it. So what happens? It's kind of funny. It looks like it's barely holding on. You see Val Thorn Whip it, and even though it's bigger than he is, it doesn't have a size, I think, restriction on Thorn Whip. does
No,
it?
I think it's even larger, smaller. It
Yeah,
works.
so he rips it to you, just pulling, like going through and just sucking Borealis into it. You just see him just, actually no one technically sees him disappear because no one can see him at this angle, but gets sucked into it. And then the cannon points, aims, chee! It looks like it's going to miss. It just takes out the corner. And the whole cube just explodes, spraying metal-like liquid-like substance all over everything.
Splooge everywhere.
All right.
Alright. And then my attack. How far am I from Mr. Claus?
40, about 50-ish.
Yeah, that was my
That's enough. I'm just gonna cast Share on him.
3d6 should at least
Borealis.
average.
Borealis comes out of the cube just looking at you like, why? Why? Why?
I see metal running out of his mouth.
Shatter.
Shatter. All right, that's a
It's not
Constitution
metal.
saving throw.
Yeah.
He rolls a natural 2, so he fails. Oh yeah, that was not metal. So he just rolls a normal.
Yeah. 18.
18, nice. Okay. So next up, unless you want to move, Farnsby.
I don't wanna get close to that thing.
Okay.
I don't know what it's gonna eventually do.
We do. Jace, you're up.
I'm going to do frostbite on him.
Frostbite. All right.
Con. 18.
11 plus 5, so he fails.
Okay. He takes 3d6 cold damage and has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
What attack roll?
He already has disadvantage anyways.
But eventually,
If he's gonna break out
if
this
you can
round,
break up it would be.
6, 3, 6.
15.
15, yes, okay, nice.
50 points of cold damage.
Yeah, man, I would have done that. Then there wouldn't have been a huge
Okay.
nowhere.
Okay,
That's how you roll.
so
36.
since now that he has a chance to succeed on it, I'm going to roll in front of you guys. Gets plus 5, so
Is it
he's
his
roll.
turn?
No, it's not. Sorry, it's John, it's your turn.
Okay.
And Joe's like,
So I have 2 questions.
Yes.
No, you cannot shoot your guns.
No. First question: how rough does he look? Does he look like severely rough, or does?
There's a couple chips out of him, he looks pretty good.
Okay. The other question is, can I tell that something is occurring to him at least?
Yeah, you can see, like, you see his muscles seizing and stuff. Well, not muscles, but you see him seizing and
Okay.
you see him discolored a little bit, so yeah.
A little bit closer now to him.
Just a little bit closer now.
And I am going to use my bonus action to invoke my Storm Rune.
Okay.
And
How many runes can you do today? Because let's.
I can do all of them, but they each only get used once a day.
Okay, because he's done a giant smite today, just letting you know.
Yeah, it's marked.
Okay.
No, well, and the Giant Smite is separate from your runes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's actually a part of your fighter, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they both are, but they're
Okay.
different.
I'm getting water in my beard, it's dripping all over my.
So I'm invoking my Storm Rune,
Okay.
which I enter a prophetic state for 1 minute, and I can basically, as a reaction, impose advantage or disadvantage on a attack roll, saving throw, or an ability check.
Okay. Is it just whenever, or is it like a reaction?
I have to use my reaction to do it.
Okay.
So that's my bonus action, and action is going to be, of course, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Second point. So that's a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Disadvantage.
Okay. It cocked. At disadvantage. It does fail on that one, but it fails. Yeah, it fails.
Woo!
You roll your 3d6 damage and do better than me. It's gonna be hard not to do better than you.
Yeah, that's true.
So it is kind of cool that the way that this fight was going to be probably pretty tough with 2 people, but you just won it like that pretty much. It's smart, I like it. Kind of.
18 points of radiant damage.
All right, nice.
You like it from our side of the
Yeah, from your side of the table. Well, I mean, so it was a fun mechanic for going for both of this. We did do spells that we haven't used before, and that's exciting. It wasn't just like, all right, we're going to, darkness and just keep blast, or hunger for dark, just keep blasting, So yeah, all right. Okay, awesome, fantastic.
You forced us to use stuff that way.
That's what I actually like about this.
Him and I are over there like,
we got forced to
can
do
I
something
cast?
different.
But yeah, again, it's something that makes you think a little bit outside of most of you think outside the
Like
box.
I said, if that hadn't have worked, I was gonna cast armor magnifice on me.
Mhm.
So
Is that the one like if they hit you,
You take cold
they
damage.
take cold damage?
I have to upcast it, so it'd be automatically 25 points of cold damage
Right.
if they hit me.
yeah,
Every time
but-
they hit, as
and
long as
every
you
time
hit
they hit, as long as he keeps that armor. So he could get down to 1 point of armor. His all that hit goes through on the next time, and they still take 25 points of
Right.
cold damage.
Okay, now is it time for your roll?
So next is his turn.
See, and
And,
now he has disadvantage on that attack.
and then now, his first attack is at advantage, because technically no one's rolled an attack roll since Guiding Bolt.
When you have advantage anyway, since it's restrained.
Yep.
I guess he does, so he keeps getting advantage on all these anyway.
Double advantage.
Hits. That one just hits.
He hits, crits, and spits.
One just hits, and there's crit. Okay. Alright, guys.
Farm those d20s.
Okay. So, roll my. Okay, that's 7, 14. 28 plus 5 is 23. Okay. Okay, and the other one. Almost have 8. Another 4. So that's 16 plus 1. Okay. Okay, and then the crit, that is 24 plus. Okay, that's a 9 and a 6. Yeah, okay, 9 and 6. 24, 33, 42 plus 5 is 47. Okay. That had it?
I mean, all we know is this creature is just annihilating these things.
Okay.
All we know
Yeah, it's
is-
like tearing chunks out of it as it's going. So,
all we know
alright.
is it's a good thing it's on our
Okay.
side.
Yep.
Yeah.
And y'all didn't want to see.
Okay, so now is Borealis.
I
You're
still
up.
want to kill it.
Oh, I know.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every fiber of my being tells me to try and kill it.
Oh, sure, I agree. But
But
20, 25,
logically, I don't think we're
30.
in any
There we
position
go.
to be
I knew there was a way to
defending
do
it
that.
right now.
I need to move up here. Okay, rage.
Okay.
And we're melee attacking.
Okay.
Still with advantage, right? Because he's still restrained?
Yes.
Yeah. How about a 27 to hit?
That hits.
Okay, 6 damage.
60 minutes. Oh, you're still just. Oh yeah. Because
So, yeah, I'm too scared. Also, he has ancestral protectors on him now. So if he tries to attack anyone other than me, he has disadvantage, and anyone other than me has resistance to damage dealt by the attack.
Okay.
So, second attack.
Buff, debuff, 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 buff, debuff, debuff, debuff.
How about a 22?
22 hits.
6 damage.
Sounds alright. Okay.
And I don't know if it's entirely worded this way, so I'll leave it up to you, but the attack against me, I'm assuming is actually me, and
Yeah.
not
No,
him.
this. Yeah. I was
Question.
thinking that too. Yeah.
does rage work with your?
Yep.
Yep. It
Then
does.
you need to add 4 more damage to
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah. That's
You're right. I forgot to add my rage damage.
Okay. Cool. It was an easy number 1 for me.
No. +2 melee damage with strength weapons, and I'm unarmed striking.
Which
That's
is
not
which? Oh, it's not a weapon.
it's not a weapon. So, which is also why I can't recklessly attack.
Yeah. It's kind of.
Which is it's hilarious. Like, why can't I be reckless about
But
this?
rules is written. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right. So now it is.
Now you roll.
It's his turn to roll for a that.
I'm gonna use my reaction to give him disadvantage.
Disadvantages. All right.
Roll
So,
in front,
I'm
Jed.
rolling in front. He has to get a 13 on the lowest die to succeed on this. 10 fails. Got a crit in there too. All right. So that's
It's a
2
crit.
successes
It's a crit success.
and 2 failures.
The next one is depending at all.
I mean, he might not even last all
I was
long
gonna
the way
say
it's
if we
going.
can
So,
even, yeah.
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 Like, I hope he lasts long enough because I want to see him turn to stone. This would be so cool.
Okay. Val, you're up.
I get within 60 feet and I just
Okay.
right at his head.
Are you gonna study him?
He moved.
Oh, you did.
Well, does he even need to? Oh, well,
Technically, he has advantage because it's
Yeah.
a petrified, so you have advantage on attacking.
he already has advantage, yeah.
Hits. Hits.
And you get the sneaky sneak.
I know I get the sneaky sneak.
Well, who did I give the spurs to?
Nobody.
Nobody, you still have them.
I don't think those.
So
I think nobody wanted
9 points
I
of psychic
wanted them.
damage.
the jingle jangle.
Yeah, no.
You
Okay.
picked the jingle jangle.
Here, take whatever you need.
Wow.
You need to roll better.
10, 15 points of sneak attack damage. Sneak.
Okay. Okay. Still up.
And
Showing a lot of wear and tear now.
Second dagger. It's gonna
Hits.
hit
Yeah.
for 6 points.
You want to roll
6
for the
points.
crit?
You want to roll, see if you correct? No. Okay. So 6 points damage. 2. 14. Okay. How do you want to do this? You just pushed him at 214, yeah, 213. So,
All
how do you
right.
want to do this, Val?
Just yeah, just go ahead, disappear.
What I will
I like
roll-
to think he like just because like I think the bottom of half of him is like stone, so just like
So actually, what's going to happen? Because I just rolled another Constitution, so like if it made it through, what
I would have
happens?
used my reaction
Yeah,
again.
he falls down, roll natural one. So you kill him, and he starts tumbling over, fall, turns completely to stone as he's falling over, just shatters across the ground.
Yes. Awesome.
All right.
Bone buddy.
And that brings us to sandwiches.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a break, guys.
When we asked him about the material, he said, I think it might be,
In my tomb.
I thought he said near his tomb.
I thought he said it was, that's what it was
Used
made
to
out of.
build his tomb.
No, he did not say that.
That's what I thought.
That's what I didn't think. I thought he first said he knew where it was and it was probably near his tomb.
No, I heard that. Right. So,
Are you recording?
I am recording, yes. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna keep arguing.
Okay. So, you defeat the weird metallic-like slime creature and the weird mutated constructed bone creature. Looking around, this area seems to be constructed, an ancient construction. You see an old stone tomb that has a big old crack running through it that goes into the wall behind it. And there's a whole bunch of ancient arcanic script scrawled all over the tomb.
What'd you say, bookman?
We're looking around. Now, it's more of our spell, so you have to do an Arcana check to understand it, because it's not technically, so anyone who wants to do an Arcana check on it can, but it's not actually in a language that can just reads out to you or something.
nope. That's one.
20.
20? Total 20? Okay. Oh, I'm fine. You recognize these symbols a little bit better, because some of them seem to have maybe been passed down through the tribes that you were raised in, so you're more in tune with the ones that were in the other room. This one here, with the mount, you see that it is a literal containment thing that would keep anything sealed in there. That it would need outside intervention to break open. But lying around,
So, they crack up the wall.
yeah.
Is that where the gas is coming from?
I'm gonna get closer to notice. Make a perception check for me, buddy.
Oh, wait, 15.
15. Okay, with that, you get closer. And when you get closer to it, you can put up, it smells the strongest in this location. This whole room smells bad. But you can almost feel,
cabin in the ship.
but you kind of close your eyes and for a moment you can feel like something light is pressing down on you continuously and running over your face. So you think that maybe there's gas leaking out of here.
I think this is where the gas is coming from, guys. Right here.
How big would you say the hole is?
But crack is probably about 6 feet tall.
Got a few hours of mending.
That's what I was gonna do.
I mean, you could do it, it just take a lot of time.
I don't think mending would do that.
Not across a long period of time.
Because mending is like also making processed materials.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
right
I don't
into
think
it.
mending works that way. I think it even says like if you try something too big, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, you
I
would-
don't use mending, so.
You would like need millstone or something.
Out of curiosity, the door that we came through, the metal one, that's new, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, if people want to look around for anything in particular, they can.
Maybe our Your god friend over there. Maybe he's strong enough to close the hole.
Well,
So
I'll investigate.
guess we're looking for the material.
It just says, as long as the break or tear is no larger than 1 foot in dimension, so.
well, since it's in one dimension. In dimension, well, it's 6 foot tall. So yeah. That 20.
28 for investigation.
Okay, well, I'm investigating around. You find another journal in a language you don't understand. And you also find where you think the exact core of this line was. It's just covered in goo. A solid piece of a shiny metallic ingot that is green with like gold-like veins going through it.
The Skyrim is strong like this one.
So green metal ingot with golden veins.
Yeah.
What else is around the room?
So around the room, out of significance,
Wall-to-wall floors. Ceiling plumbings.
there are a couple of skeletons laying around that look like they were being at one point being processed of combined with other things and shaped.
But they're not moving.
They're not moving at the moment. No.
At the moment.
I wanna ask him, like, I wanna point at the skeletons, like, the bringing back from the dead on purpose or on accident?
Just my presence.
So we're gonna have to deal with those in a minute? How long does it take?
It varies. The fresher it is, the sooner it happens. It's just a couple skeletons. Those maybe a week or two.
I got a question. Was it always that way? Or just since you were brought back?
Since I've been brought back, it was not always like that. It seems that undeath has granted me new powers that I did not have when I was alive.
So do you know what's down the,
Well, when I went there last time, it's just another tunnel that leads to the exit. This is where my tomb was. I cannot say what's been there since the year has been, but that's where it was.
So, since you were a god previously, and still are, what was your dominion, circle of influence? Like, what did you rule over before this?
Well, I believe the educated would probably call me more of a demigod, if anything.
Okay.
So I was in the process of creating my own domain to become full godhood at the time.
Okay.
If you want to know what my domain was, it was purely violence.
Well, that's already rampant around here anyway, so ain't nothing new there.
And since my essence has changed, I may be creation of undeath, maybe. I don't know if it's violence towards undeath or undead violence.
I think that's up to your interpretation, isn't it?
Is something to ponder. This is like black, like eyes, which is the like red flame in
I
them.
would say that you're probably going to find more followers willingly. Violence towards undead, of my opinion.
Good point.
Make persuasion check.
Like, it's ultimately his decision, but I'm just of the opinion that you'll probably it'll be easier for that. 16.
16. That is an interesting thought. have known in my however long I've been slumbering, because I was never truly asleep, I have a long time to think. And what was most primal urges that I could not satisfy, I have deemed not necessarily important anymore. But I do not like being told what to do and have violence impacted upon myself.
Understandable. Could. I know there's a lot of people that were enslaved out there. Maybe try freeing them. So that way they already know what you suffered through.
Another persuasion check, sir.
You're giving me ideas. Throw them out there. 20. Dirty 20.
So you're suggesting that I have been bonded by somebody else, that I should take on a mantle of freeing those who have also been bond?
Not necessarily a mantle, but give them something to look towards.
Become a deity of freedom?
At least for them, anyway, yeah.
I'm saying I will see this conversation room.
I'm enjoying the conversation, okay?
I'm not saying anything.
He's not been bad to converse with. I mean,
I think it's a good idea. Like it. Because he's obviously powerful.
Well, it is one thing that would increase my followers if I'm able to unchain those who have been chained as well. Very well, John. I heard your name is John, correct?
Yeah.
John, you are my first priest. You shall be my advisor.
Can you roll me a persuasion check? just from him?
I'll be that 20.
Okay.
Depending on how high it is, I may be like, what?
Does a 3 plus 10 mean anything to you? For a total of 13?
I'm willing to inform your word upon those I do find are
He
enslaved.
puts his clawed hand on your shoulder, which covers your entire torso.
Yep.
John, I have found your advisory role to be satisfactory. I would like to reward you for that. So please take the position of first priest of my religion.
Ask him what benefits come with it.
Do I get dental?
you're a mountain man. You assume he's got teeth?
Well,
I just always envisioned John coming that dick.
Unfortunately for me, I think I'm stuck into this. So actually, and it could actually still fit with my domain, in a way.
You do not have to worship just me if that is a problem.
But I'm willing.
Wonderful. I shall grant you a reward. And you feel like this hot energy go through your body. And this time you have you don't feel it, but you feel a burning sensation above where your heart is.
Mm-hmm.
You're now immune to disease.
Woo!
Nice.
Like it. Alright. Spreading the good word to 2 people now, but mostly just this guy now.
Very well.
Okay. I just imagine Gond is like bright light awesomeness, and then you channel his power, and it's like darkness.
Well,
the yin and the yang.
the weird thing is, when you think about it, because if he's going to be a symbol for freedom and breaking people free.
My God, he's Harriet Tubman.
I was going to go with, was it John Harper Brown?
With being a forge cleric, forging them out of their bonds.
Fits.
Very well. It is done. I believe we should go take care of some more business.
Yeah, I think you guys have some stuff to settle with Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Is the ingot what we're looking for?
I was like, oh, there's an ingot?
And you see the English.
Oh.
That is my assumption. It is incredibly powerfully strong. There's a bunch of enchantments on it when it was made. That would have been something the elves and the dwarves have made together back
Your
when I was
gun's gonna
around.
look veiny.
Cool. This is your medal.
Alright,
I'll put it in my pocket.
alright. Well, when we get the chance to sit down, I'll take a look. See if I think I can do anything.
Well, I thought Bob was gonna do it.
He is.
No, Bob,
No, Bob
can-
said we need to find somebody who's.
Well, yeah, Bob said somebody can. You can find materials,
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
somebody else is going to have to be able to do it for you.
And
Did he ever give us?
He hasn't given you your stuff yet, no.
Well, okay.
He's still working on it. Because he got kidnapped, well, he got held hostage and robbed.
So that's just it.
because when we were talking about the material, I wasn't running under the assumption that I might be able to do it myself, but I'll have to sit down and look at it.
Selling us to it, yeah.
So,
I mean,
off to see the dock, huh?
I'll go straight to Bob's.
Go straight for Bob's. Ah, yes. Your multi-eyed friend. We'd like to see him first. Are we getting his aid in taking care of this Doc Henry?
No, you guys go do that.
He's
You're
apparently
separated.
on
You're
the
splitting the
I
party.
I see your alliances keep you from doing this. Very well.
Well, I have no alliance to the doc. I just don't
No.
care.
I see a badge on your chest that represents an alliance.
Yes.
And you probably see...
As far as I can tell right now, I don't know what to think of you.
Very well.
He answers to a higher power that we don't understand.
No.
I think he is a higher power that we don't understand.
There are beings out there that are far more stronger than I am that are to be feared.
Democracy.
Government.
Yes, everyone knows that socialism is the best economic system you can have. Let's continue on with this.
For socialism.
Very well. So I do not know the location of this Doc Henry that has chained me.
Well, I
should
guess since
follow
we're
your
like
lead.
right by, you said we're going to Bob, you're going to Bob, so it's right by there.
And chances are, I mean, with the sigils we're already gonna break, I mean, we may run into Doc on the way to the office.
That's very true.
So you start leading the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he follows you, just like his nails clanking across the way you're dragging. Are you going the same way you guys came in here, or are you going to go the unexplored route?
When we got the bandanas, might as well follow.
Explored one.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, make some investigation checks for me, Val, and whoever wants to do the investigation, I guess.
I don't know.
Mine doesn't matter. Not unless a 9 does anything.
19.
19.
Not bad.
19. Lots and lots of similar traps that you've already disarmed. So go ahead and just do, well, you've already disarmed several of them. So I say you guys are able to slowly take your time to the point that eventually the creature behind with the name that you have trouble saying just goes, I am frustrated with this. It just starts barreling through, triggering all of them, just taking like shots from it. Because these do not seem to hurt me. He just starts tearing his way through. It just runs through, and he goes. Val's probably the only one who could keep up with him in a full huntsman race. Goes through, then waits
Damn.
for you guys outside.
Fastly moving.
Any sparks go off?
No sparks are going.
We're out of it, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were in the gas.
Is it
You're in the
everybody?
base area. It's still dissipating.
Is everybody out?
Everyone gets out. Yes.
Fuck it.
He's like, I need fire!
You want to do this so
I saved
badly.
the fireball. I am fireballing back into the goddamn.
Fireballing, not just a firebolt.
No.
Firebolt.
No.
Because it goes further. Okay.
Oh well.
Yeah, firebolt's like 120 feet, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I guess, but
And
It
it
it's
does.
more dramatic.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's fair.
the idea of sending a small spark that keeps going, because technically a fireball, what it does, it's a laser that just explodes. Like it's,
Yeah.
and you guys just see fire, whew, and you hear a vacuum rush, air rushing in to feed this explosion as you guys are almost sucked into it.
Axe
And
in the
you just
ground.
hear crash. Yeah, go ahead and make strength saving throws for me, y'all.
Oh, thanks.
Of course.
I'm gonna be
I think I'll be alright.
hurting after this.
28.
When you do something.
Strength saving throw?
Yes.
Oh, that's not bad.
I might have enough strength to save your ass too if you're next to me.
I got
Natural
12.
20.
I got
Nice.
12
12.
because I gave myself 4.
Okay. 21.
19.
19.
21.
Not bad. The worst is Farnsby. So Farnsby, as being the one closest to the explosion,
Yep, can't save you.
starts lifting up.
I
And
mean,
gets
he
pulled
shouldn't
in.
be worried about it because he's already immune to fire.
He's immune to fire,
yeah.
so he's fine. But you just hear the fire and the whooshing sound, and then you guys hear a loud explosion that keeps going and going and going and going, like it's a roaring that keeps building and building. And you look up, and the top of the mountain that you're looking at just explodes upwards. As there seemed to be a huge reserve of natural gas that you guys set on fire that was leaking through. As the pressure built up, exploding, what you guys don't see at the moment is there is currently a road with some guy on a mule running through, and looks up and hears a rumbling noise, and the whole side of the mountain just explodes outwards, taking him and the mule with him.
And now you've killed an innocent.
So, and this is the day that the legend of Mount Chalupa was born.
Farnsby's just gonna get up and smile,
All right.
turn around, walk off.
All right, that's
Just
fair.
walk past everyone.
Yeah, you do not know. Like again, you do not know that there's been anyone
Curious what
injured.
would've happened.
Were we even given any warning before you did that?
Nope.
I'm curious what would have happened if we'd have done that a year
You're
ago.
gonna come waddling out?
Yeah.
I don't think we were capable of doing it that way.
We were capable of it. We had someone who could have lit it on fire.
That is very gratifying.
Yeah, I don't think your tomb's there anymore.
You go,
Keep walking.
ha, and then you feel a burning in your lungs. You no longer have to breathe. You can hold your breath indefinitely.
Okay.
So there you go.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
We have befriended a demigod and it is giving you boons.
Yeah, that's
The
gonna
day
be
that he comes back to reclaim those boons is the day I'm going to laugh.
I mean, we already have someone going to reclaim some boons, so.
That's true.
I never promised him anything.
But you did blow up his prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's right. So now he cannot be entombed in that tomb anymore unless you guys spend a lot of energy digging it out.
God, well, that's assuming there's anything even left at this point.
So you guys take him straight through town to Doc Henry's?
Is it?
I mean,
Does he have any kind of ability that lets him shapeshift?
He does not seem to at the moment.
Interesting.
And you just keep walking, see people start panicking as they see him. He's like, yes, hello. Have you been bound by chains and need release? As he keeps asking everyone. Goodbye.
That sounds like a sex thing.
Be not afraid. Be not afraid. I wish to release you from your bonds. And everyone's like, to start panicking. I see the people are more frightful than they used to be back in my day, as he keeps just.
Yeah, they're not exactly used to seeing someone of your stature.
It's true, you are pretty tall.
And when you say that, he's like, very well. His bones start snapping, and he like almost takes on the form of a just extended dire wolf size as he keeps kind of going.
Honestly, yeah.
That's probably a little better, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Very well. I shall be the wolf of freedom. And he keeps going.
You know what? That sounds awesome.
That's awesome.
As he starts like clanking his way, and he still has like the serrated claws on the both of them. So just keep going.
What the fuck is happening?
you should have complimented
It also, if you're able to, it also helps the scary factor if you can shorten the claws. And I don't know if that's something you're able to do.
Those I cannot.
I was afraid so, but I thought I'd throw it out there.
Anyway, go to Doc.
Go to Doc's.
Go to
So
Doc's.
yes, take me to this Doc Henry's, and you guys keep going. And
Yeah,
he splits off to
We're across the
I'll
street
go to-
from Bob's, aren't
Yeah,
we?
I'll go to Bob's, but I will stay on the porch.
stay on the porch just watch.
I'd say, Bob, come out here.
Out of
So,
curiosity,
see Bob, and he comes with like a little apron. It looks like there's grease stains and paint stains all over it. You're like, yeah, what's up? Holy shit!
out of curiosity, does Bob's place, since he has a porch, Is it like Cracker Barrel style? He's got a bunch of rocking chairs.
Oh yeah,
out
for
front?
sure.
Oh
Yeah, for sure. There's rocking chairs. There's even like that table with 2 rocking chairs on it that has one of those checker cotton checker pieces on it with the big pieces.
Please tell me that there's like one giant chair that's like more like a bowl that he sits in
Yeah,
around.
and there's a spittoon next to that one. You guys never seen him chew, but hey, he apparently has a spittoon there. Yeah. So he comes out with all that, like is like working around, like he's in the middle of working on something. Holy shit! And you see the Wolf of Freedom look, and he goes, "Ah, you must be the uncle twice removed of Bob."
Just go with it.
Oh, okay. Do you have bonds that you need release from? You know, buddy, on another night, maybe. But I think I'm good right now. Very well. But call my name if you ever need released from chains. And it keeps going.
I'm just sitting here, as he says that, I'm sitting here thinking, please don't ask his name, please don't ask his name, please don't ask his name.
Bob just whispers, he goes, what the fuck did you guys do?
Apparently, if we wanted to befriend a demigod.
I mean, it's better than making enemies if a demigod, I guess.
Except, you're welcome.
That's what Henry did, apparently.
Oh no. Alright, hold on. He goes, hovers back in, he brings out like a giant movie theater sized popcorn thing.
Yeah.
And just sits there and goes, here you go. And he like, it's weird because he scoops up with his eye stalk and just kind of shoves it in his mouth.
I don't care. I'm just eating.
Alright.
After today, nothing is gonna just.
Alright.
I'm just done.
Alright, you guys walk in. And you currently see Doc Henry like shoving shit in a suitcase as fast as he can. He looks up and he's like, oh no. Hey guys, I wasn't expecting to see you so soon. Oh no, as the Wolf of Freedom comes walking in behind him. Oh no. Well, and that's where we leave off next time.
Perfect.
It was perfect.